That's right back, Charlie. That's right.
People deluded, I'm back again.
Come on, Ian, man. Come on.
There's always just that active red flag defenders. I think it's like. There's always just that active red flag defenders. I think it's like. There's always just that active red flag defenders. I think it's like.
People deluded, I'm back again.
Come on, Ian, man. Come on.
Come on, Ian. Are we live? Of course we're live. People deluded. I'm back again. We're into the last 16 of the World Cup, people. South Korea against Croatia. It is what it is, people. You know, it should be a fantastic game. It should be a big game. You know, penalties and extra time potentially upon us. Yeah, man. You know, there's a stage in the last 8 and so on and so forth, really and truly. If you're on YouTube, smash the like button. Twitch gang, one love. As usual, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, and of course, good night. Do not forget, after this, people, from 6:50, we're watching Brazil against South Korea as well, people. Japan, sorry. So that, why is South Korea? Oh, my days. Oh, my days. This is why you should look at what you're doing. This is what you should look at. You need to look at what you're doing in life, because I've just noticed I've got the South Korean flag and not Japan. So I've exported the wrong thing. Saying that, we've got 7 minutes until kickoff. In a second, I'm about to pull a magic trick and it will look decent. And we'll all forget about that. But first, I need to find, where's my Japan flag? Where's the Japan flag? Oh, no. Where's the Japan flag, lad? Panic station starting. Press Control V. Oh shit. Things are going from bad to worse. Yeah, Clement. One love. I'm about to change that. But rather than have to copy and paste something again, I need to go. I swear it's Control Z. Why doesn't this work? I think the Lord, finally this shortcut works. But as I was saying, it is Japan against South Korea. Right now you're seeing an error there. You're not going to see it in a sec. I need to go all the way back. Hey, man, I'm getting a bit nervous now. Bro, you know what? Fuck it, man. Sometimes you need to go the long way in life. Japan.png. Let's get that. Smash the like button if you're on YouTube. Keep your opinions coming, people. Technical difficulties that we're going to pattern in just a second. Where's the snipping tool? Let's snip that. 5 minutes until kickoff. Where do you think this game is going? Who do you think is winning? What do you think the scoreline is going to be? I'm not going to lie. If you put a gun to my head and you're talking about purely money, I'm going to go with Croatia. But I think the Japanese might do a thing today. I'm not going to lie to you. I think Japan will do a thing. Well, that's a terrible attempt. What the fuck is this? We might be in trouble, people. I'm not going to cap to you, lot. Thank the Lord. Finally, there's my Japanese flag. I knew I had this copied and pasted somewhere. Sorry, South Korea. You lot are in action. I'm too excited for Brazil, South Korea. But yeah, we'll be watching that 10 minutes until kickoff. That's 6:50. For now, it's the Japanese against the Croatians. And again, with Tomiyasu, everything's possible. Japan is well, not that there's many candidates now, but there are a lot of people's new dark horses, and you know they actually have earned it. You know, Belgium, not that you can say that. Denmark, I didn't get that. They've all flattered to deceive. The Japanese have done jillions out here. They've dealt with who they've needed to deal with. Japan won. Let's call that Japan won. Japan won. Let's go over here again. Technical difficulties, people. Japan won. We're back again, people. As you can see, now it's Japan versus South Korea. Come on, I hope you're well. Yeah. Sorry for the confusion, man. May our enemies in this life be this confused. Are you live on YouTube, bro? 100% I am. We'd be in problems, but I think we are. Clements here. Like he said, smash the like button, people, and we will be doing up Brazil later as well. Hopefully this continues. You know, it's been a good World Cup campaign so far, folks. What's YouTube telling me? And don't forget to check out my YouTube playlist because I dropped a video relating to Arsenal earlier today. Who's DH? I hope you're not calling me a dickhead, wherever he is. Hey, DH, someone's bigging you up still. What, you don't know them? I don't know who that is either, man. Oh, yeah. Big up you, CT, CF. No, I'm joking, man. Dropping 3K on Japan. Again, gamble responsibly, people, whether you're supporting Japan or Croatia. Well, go on, man. So, yeah, it should be a good game. As it should be, man. You know, I want to see a fearless approach from the Japanese because, I mean, the Asian countries, Wenger was right many years ago. I like the way that football mirrors society. And when you look at Japan and a lot of Asian countries, they whole, you know, they work hard for each other. You know, everyone's human, so everyone's got ego, but there's no egos. Everyone works hard. It's very much collective. And I think the Japanese team reflect that. When everyone takes care of their individual duties to benefit the collective, then you get things like being in the last round of 16 in the World Cup, like, you know, pulling off some upsets in the group and rest of it. As we can see, or you lot, if you're watching this, can see VAR is already involved. I think this is going to be a mad tick today. So, yeah, big up you lot, people. You lot tuned in and that. Smash the like button if you haven't. It's not going to be the best of viewed fixtures, but we go, man. Wenger was ahead of his time, pardon me, brought in a Sana on me, actually. CF, you know, that was one of my favorite positions on the pitch. Mine too. Weren't very good. Could find my way at left back now, innit? I ain't got no more P's because I trusted stylish youths investing tactics. Bro, he is a 419. He's like, what's that guy, man? Hush puppy. He's on the hush puppy thing. You trust people from South London. Fair enough. So yeah, man. Japan is a hard-working team and a technical team as they do the basics on the pitch. Amen. And South Korea, who we're watching later, obviously Son Heung-min of Spurs is the I don't want to say shirt seller, but the shirt seller, the headline act on the concert. But one thing I like about Japan and South Korea is that Belgium could learn a thing from them. They don't just rely on Son. You know, they've done well with Son, but there's literally 10 other players putting in a shift and bringing their own qualities, man. Asano and Yoshida are underrated players in the Japan team. Can't say I agree with the underrated tag. Definitely where Asano's concerned, but fair enough. Kickoff is a few moments away, folks. No clue, to my knowledge, at moment who will kick off for will it be the Japanese or the Croatians, but we're going to have to see. Hopefully it's a decent game, people. Again, keep your opinions coming. Oh, the men don't want to play FIFA later. Fair enough. Croatia will kick off. There we have our answer. And we're off, people. The first of two watch-alongs today. The first of two World Cup last 16 ties. Once again, after this, 7 p.m. kickoff for Brazil, South Korea. So I'll be live 6:50 again on Twitch and YouTube. Croatia could have been in here early doors. It's cleared by the boys in blue, a.k.a. Japan, for today. The boys in red and white in possession. And if you're Croatian, respectfully, do the job. You know, you've got... I don't think you're a better structured team than Japan. I think they're a lot more hard-working. I think they're better off the ball. But you've got you've got seasoned vets. You've got Luka Modric. Try and make it count. Gavdal is, you know, he's learned a lot from the Euros with Croatia. He's enhanced his reputation. Not for stuff like that. You know, he is very much the modern day ball playing centre half. Not with his right peg, though. Ideally, from an English tunnel vision of view, a Southeast Asian double today. Wishful thinking. I hear that. But then again, you're talking the turf. So fun and games that happening. England still have to go there and beat France, which is easier said than done. Anything can happen. Speaking of anything, that should be a booking early doors for Lovren, I believe. Early doors. Maeda, forgive me for mispronunciations of Japan. You know, pulled back there. Ref looks like he's allowed Lovren, but that could be an angle. He ran into the left channel and he done the legs of the Croatian centre back. Dead ball scenario for the Japanese. Big up Luka Modric in that, but I would like to see Japan win. I can't see it happening. Oh, what do I know? We could have been in here. Tomiyasu, TT in possession. My guy. Another corner. Well, a corner, better yet. Another dead ball scenario for the Japanese to try and exploit. And a lot of international football is decided by set pieces. So, kind of want to see that today. If I'm completely honest. What can the Japanese cook up for us today? Still awaiting this corner, folks. There might be a chance Neymar can play today. Will be a late fitness test. Neymar's playing, man. Corner kick to the Japanese. Is it something from the training ground? Ito will deliver at the referee's discretion. He's played it short. It is something from the training ground. It's put back into the mix. So it's a good idea. It's a very good idea. It's a very good idea. Japanese man got his head to it, whistled it wide. It's a very good set piece scenario, really. He does a lot better with that. It's probably 1-0 Japan, you know. It's a very good one, and he probably kicking him. He done well, but yeah, he hit the target. Croatia in possession. See with their goalie now. Is he going to do the modern day ball playing thing? Oh, he's ramping. He's ramping. Again, Maeda, my guy, works hard on him like a hawk. Keeper obviously will have a goal kick, but he's just showing any messing about and dilly-dallying. I can poke the ball off you, you know. Just gets a touch, but it's a goal kick. But that just shows you if you're lacking, I'm on to you. Cho for South Korea is going to make a lot of peas after this World Cup. We're not beating France, but let a man dream for a week. Talking to Turf Boys, coming home for a week. We have a chance, you know. I'm a Buki 1-0, Saka goal thing. You never know, really. Anything can happen, but yeah, man, we're getting dealt with, man. Them Brazy, Dembele, it's a long day for England's fullbacks. Speaking of fullbacks, Croatian lad has found Luka Modric. Modric's attempted pass has been blocked to be a throw-in on this right-hand side for the Croatians. If you're in here on YouTube, slap the like button, Twitch gang, just keep doing what you're doing. One love for tuning in, as usual, folks. Someone's got to win today. There is the potential threat of extra time and penalties. Long throw clock from the Croatians dead. Can't lie, Croatia don't look as good as they did in in the World Cup of 2018, better yet. They're doing their job. Good side, but I haven't really, man, I think they can go up the gears a lot. Thought Tomiyasu was fouled there. Ref says no, but again, it's the pressing from Japan. Everyone does their job. Everyone's intelligent in that. Brozovic. Kovacic. Brozovic. And I've still not really seen a game for all the quality of the Croatians in the middle, apart from Luka Modric, who you're only as good as your 10 other teammates. I'm yet to see a Croatian team dominate the midfield. And I mean, it's easier said than done, especially with a hard-working side like Japan. But I got Brozovic, Kovacic, and Luka Modric. Brozovic, Modric. Croatia still in possession. Tomorrow it should be Morocco, Spain, and Portugal, Switzerland. Yeah, man, good day of content tomorrow. And that's the last one before we break for a couple of days and then it gets through to the next round of the competition. On Friday. Well, on Sunday, England got France. Boy. Lovren. 5 minutes into this clash, people. Croatia haven't sustained possession, and this is what they need to do. But you need to make it count in this life. Boy. I mean, Japan are starting to, lose the ball a bit too cheaply for my liking, or if I was a Japanese national or supporting the Japanese team, apart from my allegiances to Tomiyasu. Croatia in possession, but they're going to have to break this down. Game of chess. Well, chess. What can the Croatians conjure up and cook up on this right-hand side? Very slow. Luka Modric tries to skip past one Japanese lad, having none of it, keeps it moving. And Japan look to press down this right-hand side. Ito in possession. Probably tried to be a bit too complicated with his passing. It's been intercepted, folks. Should be a good warm-up for Brazil, South Korea. I think tomorrow should be a bit better. You got Portugal, Switzerland, obviously Spain, Morocco. That's going to be Buki, Hakimi, Derby, and that. Japan or the Japanese players need to look after the ball a bit better. You know, they started off the game quite well, losing a bit too cheaply. They got a throw in here. Tommy, as you take that, man. You love a throw in. Bellerin, are you what? Zinchenko, are you watching? I've seen you do a foul throw. Because so the commentator could strike. Fortunately, it hasn't. What's going on in the world of football as well? Sky Sports. I feel like something went in my eye there. Wow, almost died. Dramatic, I know. Still 0-0, people. Japan went close, but probably overselling the opportunity. Obviously thought so with... Oh! Just as I looked to get... Pandemonium? Oh, my life, people. Maybe the camera did me dirty. How aren't the Croatians a goal ahead? Wow. It's all come from a long goal kick from the Croatian lad. Can't lie. Tomiyasu Sly made a meal of it. He's made a meal of it. He's been bullied off there. I can't lie. We would have been done out here. Perisic tried the thing. Keeper saved it. We was all waiting for Croatia to go ahead, Tomiyasu. You better leave them Buki things there with Japan. Come back to Arsenal. You're Mr. Safe. You're Mr. Safe, man. Big reason I like you is the same reason I like Sagna. You just do your job. It is what it is. Japan in possession, and they do move it quickly when they want to. It's here on this left-hand side. Progressed from their half to Croatia's half very quickly. And it looks like the game in stages is going to open up. I like this Maeda guy of Japan. The idea that he tried, he pulls out to the channels. The idea he tried wasn't wrong. The application was terrible. He's giving it back to, pardon me, to Croatia. I want to learn a bit about some of these Japanese players. Where do you play? I feel like you play in one of the top 5 European leagues already. If you don't. Oh shit, yeah. Well, it's not top 5, but yeah, Celtic. I know you look familiar. Well, fair enough, Celtic. Fair enough, Celtic. So you've been at Celtic and that. Who else is that? Ito, where are you playing? Play for Rems. Oh, yeah, you do with Balogun and that. You and Balogun were roommates for a sec, I think Balogun said. Kamada, you already play at a decent level. Doan as well. You've been about for a minute, even though you're only 24. Who else is there? Where's the number 3 play? In his homeland. 31 years of age. Ooh. Where's the keeper Gonda playing? Bare Japanese man play for Celtic. But hey, Nakamura FC, innit? What a player Nakamura was. Them free kicks as well. Keeper plays in Japan. Long goal kick by the Croatians. First and seconds. Again, one thing that I think is an underrated aspect of generally all the Croatians is in this team. They're actually quite a physical side. Like Perisic is a physical player as well. It should be 1-0 Croatia, but it isn't. And like you said, Tomiyasu, leave the Buki stuff over there in Qatar. When you make the short trip to Dubai, depending on when you get to do that, you make sure you've left it there and go back to the Arsenal's Tomiyasu. Tomiyasu has really struggled for regular game time this season owing to injuries and the form of Ben White. Hopefully this World Cup is, and I know his fitness has been touch and go. He can use this to kind of build up some fitness. Refine that in Dubai because we're going to need Tomiyasu, Tomiyasu, Tierney, Smith Rowe, Fabio Vieira, Eddie Nketiah, players that have been a bit part of the first half of the season for Arsenal to stand up to be counted, especially when someone, we're hoping for the best but expecting the worst where Gabby Jesus' injury is concerned. 10 minutes in, you knew you might see a goal feast, but you knew you probably weren't going to see enough quality on the ball and mad chances and stuff like that. So we're still waiting for it. The game is a fairly nice pace. It is fairly open. So, yeah, people. Croatia in possession here. Appreciate you lot tuned in. Smash the like button. Don't forget we're watching Japan. We're watching Brazil, South Korea after Japan, Croatia. Modric, acrobatics didn't bang. Japan lived to breathe another day. Good little play here. It's here with Ito on this right-hand side. It's a back three from Japan. Tomiyasu on the right-hand side of that. Patient build-up play from the Japanese. They've got to trust themselves. Forget what Croatia are good at. See, stuff like that. Good pass. Keep it, keep it, keep it. Don't force it. Keep it. Japan still in possession. I like this Celtic done, man. This guy is so selfless. Look at the run he's made off the shoulder. Deliver. Oi, oi, I told you. Look. Oi, and my man, who is that? Nagatomo came crashing in. I think he could last this a Croatian lad. But I'm not lying to you. Look at the runs from number 25, Maeda of Japan. He's made a run from out to in, completely done Lovren a couple of times. And he just can't. It's a lovely weighted ball into the box. He just can't get any connection with his left foot on that, or maybe it would have been. The move, there's a lot to like about the Celtic lad. A lot to like about him. He works hard, he moves well, he makes intelligent runs. Very intelligent player. Good chance. Another close kind of chance from Japan. But again, we're in the knockout stages. It's not about having chances, it's about taking them. No point getting the numbers if you're not going on cocktail dates, doing other things and stuff on the glide. Japan in possession again. Tomiyasu, ref. Oi, ref. Oi, ref. You're a liar. But anyways, Croatia is looking to build a counter-attack. Modric. It's on this right-hand side with Kramaric, better yet. Found, I believe that's Brozovic. Brozovic has tried to find Kovacic. The Japanese shirt has stepped in front, taking it, and Kamada in Japan could lead another attack here. No, they can't. That's a cheeky wonder ball. That's very first time I've seen Japan give the ball away far too cheaply. Yeah, man. Big up the Japanese and Croatians doing up face paint and everyone else throughout this World Cup. That's what it's about. We love to see, they're not crazy, but I love to see the crazy fans, man, all dressed out, replica World Cups, moving mad. There's obviously been a couple of seasons with evidently you could see some people are not from the country where they're sitting in the stands, but they're getting with it. Football's a very inclusive game, man. It's what it's about, man. It don't matter where you're from in this world, what you look like, what your skin color is. You know, can you score more goals than your opponent? How much do you love football? Gavardal almost went to Chelsea for 90 million, probably a couple more M's on that. And Croatia have a sustained attack here. It's here with Kramaric. Gives it to his right back. Gives it to Modric, Brozovic. Fairly even contest so far. Oh, my shout out to you. I'm there, my guy. I hope you're doing well and safe. And everybody on Twitch. One love in advance. But yeah, Croatia in possession. Half an hour left of this first half, folks. Still anyone's guess. Still anybody's guess who wins. Where did that drop? There it is. Kovacic, can he find his man? Nope. It's been read well. And you know, Croatia's gonna have to show some patience. Against the Japanese, they're a difficult unit to break down. You have to wait till the game goes on and on and on. And Croatia are in here on this right hand side. Can they make it count? Boy, ball over the top. That's a decent one. Is that handball by Modric? I thought so. Ref agrees. Modric, you don't need to do that. You of all people, if Modric needs to handball it to control the ball, where the Croatia are in danger and football are in danger. Oh, do you know what? Maybe that obviously he's put his arm out to try and chest it. I think it's hit the side still. Smash the like button, people, please. Croatia waking up, but for me, compared to what Croatia have been, they moved the ball a bit too slow, man, and that might harm you against the bigger teams. Whoa, is that going to be a corner? The Japanese lad says no. Japan almost caught there. Half an hour left, 29 minutes if you want to be technical. Once again, 0-0. Anybody's guess. They do back themselves in possession. Both teams. Good ball out here to Ito for Japan. Attempted 1-2, did not bang. I say Croatia need to be more like the Japanese, moving it with intent, moving it with pace. Better runners off the ball. Can the ball be delivered? It is from a Japanese. Oh, Maeda got his head to it. It's a dodgy clearance by the Croatian fullback. And it's a dodgy attempted first touch by the Japanese lad and stuff. But every attack, the Japanese are getting closer and closer and closer and closer. I always say it. You play silly games, you win silly prizes. Apparently, Arsenal's 2023-24 kit has emerged. It's a lie, man. A man of many quotes. Get a load of this guy, man. I try. But yeah, still 0-0, people. It's been played in the middle third. Oh, that's a yellow for Gavdal. Surely got none of the ball. Cut his man open there, really. I do like defenders who get tight and stuff like that. Probably too tight. What is the matchup to watch between Morocco and Spain? I mean, probably whoever's at your side. Whoever signs this Gavdal has some centre-back. Got him in Football Manager, mate. Bless up yourself, Pack. It's a free kick. It's going to have to be a decent... Well, you never know, man. You know, we saw this kind of area Mexican lad scored. So if you've got the talent, you can. But one would have to imagine Japan need to deliver this into a troubling area rather than test the keeper from the jump. But who knows? If you've got the tech, if you've been preparing for this, here's your chance. Might be another one off the training ground. And it is. It was meaty this time. Croatia haven't quite cleared their lines. That's a foul for Croatia. Surely Japanese lad jumped up way too. At ref says play on, bro. It's back here with the goalie. Shout out American Gooner. I'm well, man. Bit knackered. Well, offside flags come up eventually. Bit late there. Come on, ref. But yeah, a bit tired, but they're there, man. I think Switzerland gonna give Portugal a game tomorrow. Does the bald Japanese player slightly look like Nigel de Jong, or is it just me? Yeah, it's just you, man. You're seeing shit. Chelsea, I do that to you. Japan living dangerously sometimes in possession, but they back themselves. Tomiyasu clears the line. First and second. Croatia regain possession. But Japan have earned a throw-in just because Maeda is working very hard. There's a lot to like about him, man. You could bag a Prem move to someone. You could do better than the Scottish League, respectfully. Shout out all my Scottish ones. Tomiyasu. Ito. Friend of Balogun's. Teammate of Balogun's. Ball in. Better ball in. You might score. Japan are definitely banging on the door slightly more than Croatia, but it's still 0-0. And there's a lot of football to be played. What else is going on in the world of Arsenal? Croatia in possession, folks. Well, Ronaldo's really doing up Saudi Arabia. Rumors of him to Arsenal again. Might make a bit on it for the sake of it, but bloody hell, lad. Japan down this left-hand side. What, no one got any photoshopped images of Cristiano Ronaldo in the new kit? Help a guy out, you know, with limited Photoshop skills. Ito of Japan. It's not the best of deliveries. Croatia say thanks for that. Clear their lines. You got to remember, Croatia have decent heighted players. Good strength here by Petrovic. Well, persistent ref. That's never a foul, man. Soft foul, man. You got no ball there. Wow. I do like how the Japanese and Croatian gaffers are suited and beauty dressed to kill. Wouldn't want to mess with any of them. Would be absolutely petrified. See what I did there. If I was, you know, a player of either team, really, you know. Oh, Croatia's Brozovic sold short by his man. Japan looking to counter. I like that about Gavid. I like aggressive defenders, man. He steps in a lot. Obviously, sometimes you're going to give away fouls. Sometimes you're going to step in to try and win the ball and look a bit like a muppet because you're not going to get it and there's going to be a space. But there's a lot to like about him. There's a lot to like about how the Japanese are moving it from back to front, but there's still no goals. Japan's Tomiyasu in possession. Arsenal's Tomiyasu, of course, propaganda and that. Still 0-0 here, though, boys and girls. No one's really harming each other. There's just hella foreplay. No one's trying to clock nothing. It's crazy. Big up Clement as well. I can just see you've commented on one of my Arsenal-related streams. Big up yourself, Kelly. Appreciate the support. And anyone else. Don't think you're left out. Croatian lads down. Views are up 62%. More regular viewers are choosing to watch this video and they're watching longer than usual, helping to increase its reach on YouTube recommendations. Clement, you played your part in that as well. So shout out to everyone who's looking at my transfer list, playlist, and all of that stuff. This is why likes and engagement help the team. Still no goals here though, folks, unfortunately. Not the most entertaining of games, let's be honest, but we're here, innit? And where is my world? Another, players looks like it's going to start. It's going to be a free kick to the Croatians. Japan killing themselves with this crossing. Modric told to bring the ball back by the referee. Dark Hearts attempted, didn't quite pay off. Favorite artist to listen to? Any talking points, questions, get them in. Favorite artist? There, man. First things first, Mr. Palmer, Vibes Cartel, Popcorn, Skeng, King Von, RIP. Croatia, Gavdal showing why is this centre back in it. There balloons it over. Future, Little Baby, Little Dirk, Keith, Reese Neal. UK, I don't know, you'd have to break it down for me, man, by genre. The Japanese in possession here. Don't lose it there, lads. They do back themselves in possession, but they do beaky things. Tomiyasu punches it into the channels, finds Maeda. He's won the flick on, but there's a bit of a triangle head settings there, and it's gone back to the Croatian lad in goal. Fredo Santana, yeah. I mean, Fredo from London can rap, but I listen to 1-2 songs, but I won't say I'll bang it out. When it's a wavy kind of settings, then yeah. Blade Brown, 9s. Worst keeper error you've ever seen? I've seen a lot, man. But I would say I've seen a man like save a shot, like dive and then dive into the goal. Like he saved it and dived into the goal. I'd say that. I mean, I have, you've seen it go through the keeper's legs. You've seen all of that touch, but I would say that like a man fully made the save and jumped in the goal. Croatia could be in here. Petrovic can't sort his footing out. Bandulu. Keeper's got it. Pick a 7-a-side team, including you and current pro ballers. Oof. I'm playing up front, so I know that much. But me, no goalie. We'll take it in turns. I'm last. Turn around, touch the ground. I'm last to be in goal. I'm the dark art specialist. Excluding myself, so 6 more names. Neymar. I'm not going to say Messi and Ronaldo in it, but Messi would be there. Neymar, Dani Alves, myself. Thiago Alcantara, because, bro, 5-a-side ideal source. Saka, because that's my guy. Pedri. And Sterling, Gaza. But I was Firmino would be lit to play five-a-side with. It's here with Japan, speaking of football. Good question, man. Favorite driving music? Oh, road rage and that, so be calm. I'd say King Von really, or Little Baby, but maybe Drake, you know, because it's that me, you just leave it on, not really listening. Yeah, everyone Brazilian, man, automatically. Also, Bags and Boxes 2 by Blade Brown is a classic trust. We got Young Spray as well. Imagine that you thinking good job to yourself, looking down, now you're behind the goal line. Bro, it was fugazi, bro. It was fugazi. I've seen a lot. I've seen keepers do the mad thing. Like we've all seen keepers catch it, it goes through their legs. Yeah, man. Japan in possession again. I'm trying to think about what's the most. That would probably be the most unorthodox thing I've seen. The thing that's annoyed me the most, probably like 2 seasons ago, like someone took a free kick. Literally, the keeper just stood there, like he just stood in the center. And if he moves to his left or side, he can get it. But it's like the man just hit the target from the free kick, and the guy's just rooted to the middle, literally like stuck in the mud. Come on, I'm playing up top, bro. Them man are professional footballers. You lot do the hard work. Croatia could be in here. Oi, inches. That's what she said. It's still in possession here. Croatia, Luka Modric looks over here. It's still not cleared. Now it's eventually cleared by Japan. Croatia starting to wake up a bit, man. Even game as Croatia recovered and going into the game. Bang on time. Martin Odegaard, he'd be lit. I mean, from Arsenal, 7 aside from Arsenal, including myself, Odegaard, Jesus, Zinchenko, Bakayo. You know what? Granit Xhaka, you know. Granit Xhaka. Gabriel, because he's just a madman. No, I'm capping, not Gabriel. Did I say Jesus? I think I did. I said Zinchenko. Tomiyasu, because you're just a don that, you know, in five-a-side, you need someone that's just going to do the defending thing. And then maybe Gabriel for the vibes. He's a madman, isn't it? Smith Rowe, again, I can't pick everyone. Favorite alcoholic drink. I mean, none of these brands be fucking with me, so we're going to call it Jenny. We're going to call it W and N. If you know, 50 minutes to this game ends, people smash the like button. Rum punch, can't go wrong with that. Can't go wrong with a pint here and again when it's a geezer flex. I mean, it's quite horrible, but it's so lovely at the same time. So, yeah, man, smash the like button. Great question. I scored the easiest free kick last season. I chipped it into the goalkeeper's legs. I had to apologize because there was no way I should have done that. But why you not got elite mentality? Why are you saying sorry? Big up Jenny, man. When the brands start messing with, man, hey, Las Olas, make sure you check out the rum people, Dark Side Rum. They're people that we can fuck with and say their names. Make sure you go and check out their brands. But yeah, I'd say Jenny because I don't need that. I can just buy that from the bottle. That's like juice, man. W and N because that's just safety. Can't say no to rum punch. Oh, Croatia have some defending to do. Japanese players ascending down this left. That was Meady. Is still alive though. Nagamoto, forget your teammate. Put it in the box. Forget him. This is a World Cup on the line. Forget him. Get up, bro. That was Meady, but I don't blame you. You had to do it on yourself, man. Best footballer for a five-a-side is the old Dembele for Spurs. What a player. Yeah, he is, but I think Spurs fans gas him up a bit as well. They ain't really used to blessed talents and that. But yeah, he'd be late. A very underrated player in terms of Premier League. He's not going to get goals or assists, but yeah. That's when I used to go to a couple Spurs games just to watch football because Reggie's a Spurs fan. I used to just say, roll with him. I got a free ticket. And them Spurs fans are weird. Like when they used to play at Wembley, the whole ground, like anytime Musa Dembele touches the ball, they're like, Musa. Can you imagine 1,000 people just like, Musa. It's weird, man. WN is anything but safety. It's bad decisions, no good vibes in a bottle because you don't respect the juice. You have to take your time with it. Have to caress it. You probably tried to do the scatty thing and your insides, bro. I can't like defo light up your insides if you're not careful. But yeah, Henny, because it's not serious. Like just back that from the bottle and then some. No chaser, I'd say Henny. Jenny. Croatia in possession, folks. Kovacic. Perisic's touch goes missing. Still here with Croatia, though. I mean, it's been a good little tempo to the game, but it's for those of you that were going to skip this out and watch Brazil, South Korea, I can't blame you because this is not really that, is it? But someone has to win today. And we haven't seen extra time and penalties and things like that. It might be today. No chase, and if anything, chase it with some water. I heard you on the first part, but then you ruined your good work. Smash the like button on Brazil, South Korea, please, people. You ruined it, man. Putting water in their juice. Save that for the clubs that try bump, man. I hear you on the no chaser thing, but I don't like chaser, bro. I hear you. You want to taste the liquor in that, but whoa, that has to taste nice. Man said water. Trust me, Charles, get on to him. Big up yourself. Apple juice at least. I said water, bro. Just diluting the thing. Loud it, man. Like I said, save that to the clubs, man. If you want watered down juice at extortionate prices, bro, any club will do that for you. I'll do that for you. Japan in possession. Favorite chaser? I don't know, man. Probably apple juice. Do you know what? Coca-Cola, come on, I can't be saying Coke. It's so bad that you can clean a toilet with that, but that I'd say KA fruit punch, you know, just because it turns into some makeshift rum punch thing. Japan fighting. Ref. He's had 2 bites of the cherry there. Should be a free kick to Japan. Japan keep it moving. Maeda on this left-hand side. Japanese Gabby Jesus, really. Kool-Aid's lit, but ain't no one got time to be making that. I'm not going to sit and cat like man sitting there making that all the time to be doing it. And it's bad because obviously for the Kool-Aid to slap, you know how much sugar that requires, bro. Keeping our people in shackles, man. We ain't getting out of the hood with that. Baggy touch from Japan. They still have possession. Whiskey. Gin has some nice flavors, but whiskey and gin, I'm all right, man. I'd rather back a next thing. Are you watching on iPlayer? No, I'm watching on BBC One on the TV. But yeah, whiskey and gin, leave that to you 50-year-old men and that's crazy. Concentrated juice. I can't lie, man. I want to cut out all that stuff out of my diet, man, because them things that are killing us. Even down to our toothpaste, man. Japan could be in here. No, I'm shouting for no reason. They could have, but they're not. Croatia clear their lines. And they're still in there, but ref, don't tell me you fell for that. Kramrich. Dark horse. Can't believe the gaffer fell for that. Captain Morgan's. People revealing themselves. Horrible juice. I love when the devil reveals themselves. The duds revealed themselves. Man, say Captain Morgan. That's absolutely horrible, blood. Absolutely horrible. Horrible. Rather go cold turkey, really. Yeah, I have, man. I have black toothpaste now. Fluoride, and not trying to get fluoride. Tequila, 1-2 shots. I'm never going to shout it. I've got a friend who, you know who you are. You're a bit of a crackhead, bro. Everyone minding their own business. Like, shots. I hate that stuff, man. Like, I ain't really live life, but when I say the other day, probably like last year, first time I did the tequila shot properly, where you got to lick the salt and do all that nonsense. Like, I like to drink, but I don't like. It's got to taste nice, isn't it, man? Like, some people are just mad. Croatia looking to attack Gavdal, but he don't want to be a centre back. In his heart, he don't want to be a centre back. I don't want to be a fullback either, but in life we have to literally play our positions. Tomiyasu, speaking of fullbacks, Doan. Tomiyasu dated a girl that drank Captain Morgan's warming her tea. You guess what happened to that relationship? Yeah, boy. She needs help, fam. The fuck? Let's hope her decisions in relation to relationships are as good as her alcoholic choices, isn't it? Can't be that good. No drink, just give me the herbs. Or give me both, whatever that is. What is that? Just both. Why we always got to put good things against each other, right? What about both? Allegedly. Like, what is that, though? Them friends the shots, man. They will make sure you have a good night. You might not remember though, bro. Listen, you don't let. We've all had them days in it, but don't let alcohol rub you out, man. Like, I don't understand how people. I've seen some people, like, even at carnival, man. There was a done. I think I even got the snap somewhere. Like this guy just slumped in the corner, and you know, like the corner where man them are pissing. Like literally, you can see the trails of piss, and he's on the floor, like his hands are there. It's trailing to him. I don't know how you could get. I mean, I'm too paranoid for that. I don't know how you could get in a state like that. Play your position. Know what you can and can't drink. Don't get rubbed out. It's crazy out here. Trust. Humble vodka lemonade. I can leave the vodka alone. But I hear that. That's cool. Japan in possession. Think he means reading. I don't know what that is, Josh. Yeah. Big up Josh, aka Sherlock Holmes. Malibu. Ooh. Vodka reminds me of a rubbing alcohol. Trust. It's not by force, though. It's not by force. It's not by force. What else have we got? If it ain't rum or brandy, then it's tequila. Oh, that's how mad, man. But shout out to you lot, man. Different strokes for different folks. Speaking of strokes, baby, I'm shout, man. But Japan in possession. Come on, man. Can we get a goal for half time? I'm not gonna lie. I don't want to see extra time when the game's like this. I really don't. It's not that it's been bad. It's just, yeah, man. As a neutral, you're just looking for excitement. Maeda in the box making a lovely run across is terrible, though. And that sums up why currently nobody has scored. And it's still 0-0. Big up you lot tuned in. But yeah, man. Get your coffee, Red Bull ready. Buckle up for extra time and penalties. I feel this game's going to penalties. I hear that. Getting slumped at Carney. Bro, you can't get slumped anywhere, bro. Like, obviously, if you're in a safe surrounding with people that are going to look out, by all means, lay your hair down. But, like, there's millions of people in Carnival. I don't get it, innit? Like, but what a lot of people do is they mix their drinks. They forget some alcohol affects people differently. Some alcohol you drink, it's going to slap you instantly. Some, and I've definitely been there, not like that, is you think it's all fun and games. You're just, out like half an hour, hours later, everything's just like, vroom, vroom. Shit, I'm here now. Exactly, bro. Yeah, fuck the throwing up thing, bro. Nah, vodka is a creeper for me. Don't throw anything, then bam, mash out. Exactly like Tony saying, shit is creeping, man. Like for me, I used to mix drinks. Not get mixed like that, but I love mixing drinks, man. Get the rum punch, put some Henny in there, put some Rare Enough in there, back some, then put some fruit juice with some more rum punch in there. So then the rum flavor takes it away, and then we're gone, man. Put that in a little bottle, and you're ready for carnival. I say a little bottle, probably about 6. The fact that you called it carnival overrated, lol. People that come carnival to do their fuckery, people that insult the culture to do their nonsense, then yeah, not the carnival I know and the carnival in the islands and the carnival that most people in Notting Hill try to carry on with. I don't know about that. The fact they calling it carny says it all. Maeda, dive, bro, dive, man. Japan, oh, come on, man. Japan, do you know what? Japan just need a one talisman with a bit of sauce, like a Japanese name or something, man. Someone that's just gonna slap things in. Oi, Maeda, my guy, bang it. Bang it. Someone hit it. Hit it, lad. Oh, Japan is peak for Croatia. It's peak. No, it's not peak because the finishing is terrible. And yes, you should kick yourself, Kamada, because you're one of the more technical players. What are you doing? If you're going to be a hero, finish it. Instead, it's 0-0 between Japan and Croatia with 5 minutes left of this half plus any added on time. Honey Jack Daniels for me. Big up my Burnley ones. That's a mazza. Beer makes me pee like a horse. Yeah, bro. I mean, alcohol makes me. I'm always in the toilet, like always. As soon as I finish emptying the tank, it's back in there. My friends always say, "You got a bladder problem?" I'm always like, "Fam, go in the toilet." Like, no, it's just what it does to me, isn't it? Like, should have squared it. And if you're not going to square it, you have to score. Instead, it's 0-0. Let's hope that Japan don't live to regret that, folks. But it's still 0-0. Shout out to you lot. You lot have been in top form in the chat across Twitch and YouTube. For us, though, there's no bang for your buck if you're looking for a goal still right now. But someone has to win. Japan far superior. There's a sting coming. Yeah, the only thing letting down Japan a bit like Croatia to a degree, but the only thing letting down Japan is the quality in front of goal. Respectfully, their best, the liveliest player is someone at Celtic. Big up the Scottish and that, but come on now. Like, there's levels. But you're right. Whether you're locked in on YouTube or Twitch. Is that even a heart? I tried to think. Yeah, there it is. What was that? What did I do initially? No, that's some as some Illuminati settings. But Japan in possession. They're very cultured on the ball, very comfortable. It's just the quality in the final third is here with Ito. He's had a good partnership with Balogun. Tries to nutmeg, man. Didn't bang. Tomiyasu, TT. Finds Doan. Who's in the box? Only Maeda is put into the mixer. Oh, mix up again. That should give Japan confidence. That's a corner. I mean, I can't blame the right back of Croatia. He ain't got eyes in the back of his head. Neither can I blame the keeper for coming out for that. Both of them coming out for it, and it's a corner. But that should tell you there may be a lack of communication. And he's put it in the mixer. It's a decent ball that led to that, but there's not a single blue shirt in there, really. That's the Gareth Bale heart. That's where it's from. Oh, come on, linesman. Stop being a stickler for where the ball's supposed to be. In swinging corner, incoming from Japan. It's not the best of deliveries. They have another opportunity because it'd be a corner. That was a terrible ball. The idea is right for the front post. Gotta get it right now, lad. Plays it short. I mean, as a defender, that must be so annoying. Ball's in. That's a decent knock. It's still a... Oh! I told man about these Japanese set pieces. I told you about the Japanese. Gabby Jesus. First blood to Japan. First bit of quality in the final third. Stuttering because it's so good. Shout out Baldy. Madman. Lovely. And he's deserved that because he's worked his effing socks off, really. And again, one thing that we've seen is Japan have a lot of variety in their game from set pieces and all of that. And it's worked. Short taking corner. Eventually, it's been put into the mixer. It's a bit of a kerfuffle from Croatia, which we've seen in times. There's no way VAR gets involved in that because it's completely onside. And this is what he paid to do, score goals. Croatia only see my man when it is too late. And that's why they're a goal down. And that's probably ripped the half-time team notes up. Croatia scrambling while Maeda slapped it in. Big up your country, man. Big up the Japanese. Shout out Croatia as well, but Japan have the... Oh, well. VAR might shake them. VAR might shake them. Japan might be denied here, like clockwork. I can't see anything wrong with that. But like clockwork, I think the Japanese are about to get shagged. Thank the Lord and the lucky stars, it hasn't been. Japan have been awarded the goal. It is 1-0 to Japan. You're most vulnerable when you just scored. A man said, no, I'm not actually Japanese, but England drew France in it, so I'm adapting early. He had me, man. That was a good one. I actually thought he was Japanese about to... Well, big up the Japanese same way, but thought we had some Japanese tugs in here. Fair enough, though. And, you know, talking the turf, TV, lottery numbers, because he did say Japan far superior. There's a sting coming. What's the lottery numbers, man? Use your fortune teller skills for some good, man. I love football and that, but I like money as well. I'm sure you lot do. Let's get rich together, man, everyone. We can upgrade this channel. It's the lottery numbers, broski. I don't mind if it's Japanese lottery. You can convert currencies and that, so it doesn't matter. But yeah, on a serious note, currently Croatia find themselves a goal down. And the thing with Croatia, they obviously have far more technical, superior players. But they can up the ante, but and there's a lot of football to be played. They shouldn't panic because they're going to get chances, but it's just not quick enough. Saying that, they're down this right-hand side. Good defending by Japan. What do you think about Magicians, DG? A lot of it is sleight of hand, isn't it? But I do think a lot of them have beaky magical powers. Either way, keep that stuff away from me, man. That shit scares me. All them David Blaines and all them brothers, I know they do beaky things. But I don't want to sound like a hypocrite, but I believe I'm not saying you can do Harry Potter and Hocus Pocus, but I do think magic to a degree exists. Magic, black magic, all these things. I'm not comparing religion to magic, but like if man believe in religion, there's got to be an element of magic, not in religion, but this unknown sort of shit. Same way, if you believe in good, you have to believe in evil. Not that you worship evil, but you have to believe in it. Two have to live in the same realm. And I do think when you look at who controls this world and, you know, the figure powers that be and, you know, the whatever company, big brands, there's always the same 2, 3 families, 4 families that own all these companies from all different regions. You have to believe in them bookie things, man. Man said that actually meant Croatia were due to bag after Japan kept missing. What do I know? Don't play humble, man. We're talking about magic. If you know something we don't, I ain't gonna tell. Modric, Japan have a corner to deal with. Again, there's a lot of football. And like Yoshida just said, 0-0. I don't know if he said 0-0. I'm just throwing that in there. Scary-ish to think about when you sit on it for a minute. Bro, everything is, bro, things are scary, man. Especially where, obviously, and including myself, the minute you hear magic, thinking, what? Do you know that's preposterous? That's because we've been conditioned to think that these things are nonsense. I think in life, myself included, we all have to be prepared for everything we think we know to all be a lie. Everything. Literally. Modric, short taking corners, put into the mixer. It should be 1-1, really. It's gone over everyone's head. What's happened here? Oh, half time. I thought the flag went up for something. Half time. Japan are winning a goal to 0, folks. DG Worldwide. Yoshida really said 0-0. Come on, Yoshida, my guy. And that's the thing. Even when I think about, I don't like to say George or Juju or whatever, yeah, but like, I'm not going to say countries, but especially when, you know, Western media reports on these things and magic and things like that. Obviously, we're conditioned to think that's, and you can think whatever you want, but it's scary and it's fuckery. But is it? Or is it just how we're conditioned to? Who's to say that's right or wrong? I always think that, like, when you look at the slave trades and the indigenous beliefs of people and things like that and the spiritual stuff, you know, have you gone further away from that? So, yeah, man, I do think there's definitely dodgy things in this world and stuff. Even our minds, like, we don't use all of our minds. There must be all parts of our brains. There must be some bookie brother out there that's got it. Like, when you start learning about the third eye and all of that tosh and stuff like that, even there's a part of our brain that can't separate good from bad. That's why a lot of us are, you know, you might know that you shouldn't buy that mad greasy burger, but you want it. So it's fugazi. Everything is fugazi in this world, man. Everything is fugazi, man, in my opinion. So, yeah, I don't know how we got here, but big up you lot, man. This is why I say I love to chat. That's just what I think anyways, man. As I get older, there's a fear of an unknown, but you have to be prepared for the unknown, man. Like, I definitely think there's not just bad magic, but good magic and all of that sort of stuff. I don't even know what good or bad is. It's all relative and subjective. Obviously, we know morals and that, but yeah, man. The fact that Pep hasn't won champs with that super team. And that's the thing, like, I always feel, obviously, there's a lot of bad things going on in this world, right? There's a lot of bad things. And many people say, me, even myself to a degree, you know, the man upstairs or the whatever is upstairs or the higher powers that be, like, I know people talk about free will and stuff, but like, right is right, wrong is wrong. Why don't people help them? But then when I keep relating it back to the slave trade. Think about the other day, like, obviously, when they were colonized, their indigenous beliefs were kind of eradicated, didn't it, people? So it's like when they're praying for help or the Lord to save them and all these things, are you praying to the wrong thing for your faith? So your answers aren't being given prayer. Then obviously religion is beautiful, all religions, but all religions, unfortunately, via mankind have been infested and mankind uses them to do things. Like, obviously, if we use the slave example, like, they would twang people. If you had a chance to kill your slave master and try and free yourself, like, you should do that shit, isn't it? But like, the fear of it killing as a sin, and it is a sin. I'm not saying I'm on that, but yeah, I feel everyone should take a philosophy class in school. It's true. But then again, you have to be open-minded. And not some people are raised open-minded. Some people, life kind of humbles them to be open-minded. Some people are ignorant as fuck for their whole lives. Some people are ignorant until one day they see different. So I don't know, man. But yeah, man. Japan was strong in the first 20 minutes. Croatia got back in the game for the next 20 minutes and then got a zing with the Japan set piece. DG think pieces are hard. I appreciate that, man. Good discussion. Keep them coming. Good position for Japan to go into the second half 1-0 up, but they need to speed up and finish their chances. Amen. And flipping that on the Croatian hand, you need to get a chance and take it, or World Cup's coming to an end tomorrow. Check out 12 p.m. Pack your bags. You know, if you play in Croatia, Spain, wherever you play, Germany, in some cases in that Croatia team, make sure you've patterned your logistics and you're going home, innit? Unless you change things. Got 45 minutes to change things, folks. Don't forget on the topic of this, while it's 1-0 to Japan, and whether it stays like this is another thing, please make sure you've set your reminders, you subscribed, and you've also turned on your notifications. But please, people, open up another tab, hit the like button on the link I've just sent. Gavdal doesn't deserve to go. It's a team game. If you played well, but 10 other men played shit, then collectively you deserve to go out. Everything, we share each other's winnings and losses. If you're the best player on the pitch, you've scored 2 goals, but your team conceded 3. Obviously, it's not necessarily your fault, but it's the collective. And I do think football's gone away from that in terms of praise. But yeah, man, they're playing some pretty football. Kudos. Japan need to capitalize for sure. 1-0's a dangerous lead, especially as we've seen in this World Cup. If you ask my honest opinion, I think we are heading for extra time and penalties. I hope not, because it would save a lot of time. But I struggle to believe Croatia won't score in it. I don't know anything. Kind of hope it stays like this if that's going to be it. But yeah, I don't think Japan will win 1-0. Again, you hope so. But who knows? People come to GG Football, stay for wisdom. Cube, I wish, man. I'm just, you know what? A team is a reflection of the manager, but it's also a reflection of the players as well. You know, I'm just the face of it. It's you lot who asked the question. It's you lot who are like-minded folks. It's you lot that have helped me build this platform and keep building this platform. So shout out to you lot on Twitch and YouTube for everything you lot do, man. So it's a pleasure to be here day in, day out, week in, week out. Even when YouTube, for some reason, you know, I lost the case. You know, we watched England win against Senegal yesterday. And for whatever reason, my vid was demonetized and I appealed it. And to describe the appeal process on YouTube would be pissing in the dark and the wind, because some videos you win, some you don't. We didn't win that one. So, yeah, it is what it is in that regards. It seems like all the England ones. Any players catching your eye this World Cup so far? You kind of killed me. You know, I've written it down somewhere, but off the top of my head, Gavdal, who we've seen now, Kudus of Ajax / Ghana, Buchanan of Canada. I think he could probably get a move to a stronger European league. I know he's just got his feet under the door in Club Brugge. There's therefore Cody Gakpo. I'm gassing it a bit with Cody Gakpo, but I think I've seen 1-2 little things in elements. And for us fans that are not PSV fans or watching the Eredivisie week in, week out, I think I've got to learn a lot about him. I think there's something in the lad. To go with obviously me seeing the Europa League highlights / games this season, and obviously got to see 180 minutes against my team, Arsenal. I think he's fairly adaptable, fairly intelligent. Like him a lot, if I'm honest. Obviously, the household talents are going to do household stuff in it. But yeah, man. Ismaila from Senegal? Nah, not for me. Not for me. Man, been saying that since the last World Cup. Yeah, he's quick, but I've never been convinced there's a player in him, but it's got to come out. Wouldn't say he's caught my eye. And plus, he's kind of a known entity as well, to a degree. I'm trying to skip them guys out. Known entity, but I think Calcedo of Brighton and obviously Ecuador did well. I think Julian Alvarez has done well for Argentina, but again, known entities. I think Jacobs of Senegal, the left back, done all right generally this tournament. Zelensky of Poland, not for me personally. Again, known entity, but yeah. I think Poland were one of the worst teams in the tournament, if I'm honest with you. I'll be real. Extra time and pen soon, Lan. I remember having a 1-hour discussion on what is truth and is it the same as reality. Everything could be a perception. Like I said, everything could be a lie. Like, we could all be living a simulation. Like, there could be simultaneous universes going on. Like, as much as it scares me, it'd probably be naive to assume that this is everything. Like, everything's a lie. Even flying's a lie. Like, how the plane routes actually flying is a whole nother debate that I'm not qualified to speak on. But that kind of opens up things. Even when you watch certain videos and it breaks it down, the fucking ocean, pardon my language, the ocean. Like the ocean is one of the, for obvious reasons, the ocean is scary. But man, like humans without special techniques and stuff, one, they ain't discovered everything in that ocean, people. Like everything. Like that's what I think the monsters and them thing there are. And plus the bottom of the ocean looks scary as hell, man. Does it really matter if it's a simulation though? Not necessarily, but of course it does. Without meaning and without truth, life is nothing. So I guess it doesn't matter in the end, but of course it does. Shout out to my rich alternate self, universe self. Amen. There's probably me who's every universe I gotta be sexy in there. I'm probably sexier in another universe, but yeah. Hope I'm a footballer in one. Like the movie Inception, I think that's what it's called. I hear that. If you ain't hit the like button, you know what to do. Of course it matters. And that's why I think everyone, by all means, you can have your beliefs, your religion, have no religion or belief, whatever, but you just have to be prepared to say I was wrong or everything I thought I knew is a lie. Really? I won the Ballon d'Or in another universe. Deja vu. Again, I get deja vu all the time, and that's got to be like, obviously, I don't know about the mind and the universe and your brains and stuff, but I think our bodies are connected in a way. Like, obviously, your gut feeling can be wrong, but how many of you have heard something in your gut or your gut's told you to do something or not do something? You haven't listened to it and something's happening. Is that just a gut feeling, or is that your brain telling you, so your mind and body telling you something and you're not necessarily recognizing it? And deja vu's kind of got to be the same. I'm not saying every moment you could be sending missed signals to yourself, but there's got to be a reason that you're telling yourself. And going back to earlier, we don't use all of our brain, literally. So there's got to be something. There's got to be something. I don't like, it's like RIP her, but it's like Aaliyah. I don't know if it's true, but I think everyone's heard the story how Aaliyah had a gut feeling not to get on that plane. She got on the plane. Unfortunately, she lost her life. RIP. So I don't know. Hey, shout out Bakayla. Hey, Saka. Hey, let me hold that, Rolly. You don't need that, man. You're about to get a new contract at Arsenal. Let me control that. Serious. Pick up my little chili. Let me hold that. I ain't wearing it out though, man. There's too many demons, hyenas lurking. I've been on the other side of that. There's too many hyenas that will just stay for the YouTube vids. Investment settings. That's a plain face. Look at him. Shining, melanin, shining with the gold and that. Crazy. They need to open Area 50. Well, they won't, bro. Could you imagine if everybody in this world knew all the secrets and all the higher powers and things, bro? They couldn't twang us. They couldn't control us. Like, look at a lot of the things, bro. Man have to pay for water, you know. Look what capitalism has done. Man have to pay for water, blood. Water. Even time. Night and day. Like, what's the time right now? 4 o'clock, basically. 3:59. They used to say, actually, is this? Where did the concept of time come from? Or if there is a concept of time, where did it come from in the way we know it? History has been twanged in a certain sort of way. People have been twanged. Like, again, it doesn't matter what country you're from, religion and stuff. It's the same. I don't want them to close my platform, but it's the same minute people who control the whole world and the universe and things. Japan's shape work is brazy, tactically on point. There's conspiracy that NASA used to study the ocean. Then after finding something, they started space exploration because what they found is so scary that they decided we should leave the planet. I don't know about none of that, but boy. DG, have you read a book called The Secret Life of the Mind? No, but all my brethren who went jail seem to come out and that's the book they've read. So I guess I'll look into it. Seen the video of a guy saying, if you get close to Area 51, there's like a sharp sound that starts ringing in your ears, make you feel like you got to turn around. Like in GTA, when you drive too far and then the thing just blows up. I hear it. Maeda, Abibaka, shout out Uncle. Mbolo, I wouldn't say Mbolo caught my eyes. Cho, definitely not Hudson. Doan and Maeda, just to name a few. I hear that. Pick up you lot. Area 51 is great, bro. There's probably some bookie things and bookie experiments and bro, there's bare things that if we found out that they're running today or the world has, bro, do you know how scared we'd be? They ain't telling us because again, if we knew how certain things is crazy, like, and I might be reaching a bit, but you see when you watch movies, I'm not saying like Avatar, there's blue people about, or what's the show I'm watching on Netflix? Basically, I think it's called like Warrior Nun or something, and there's this metal thing that they're using that can blow up the world and shit like that. Like if we really knew about you know the resources of this world, you know, our minds and our bodies, how we can use things, you know, even things, the mind, bro. How many thoughts become things is one of my favorite sayings, people, because how many of you have talked things into existence? I've seen it negatively and positively. So unfortunately, I have a friend that ain't coming out anytime soon. He spoke into existence. I don't mind catching a body. I don't mind doing a 30. Why do you think Mayweather said I'm the best before he ever was? Muhammad Ali, I'm the greatest before he ever was. Bro, this, and I'm like, obviously, man can't just say I'm going to start thinking and do things, but there's certain things, man. It's crazy out here, man. Crazy. If we knew everything, it'd be crazy. If we knew about all the natural resources, if we knew about how, this is why they dumb us down. They dumb us down in school. They kill us with literally our toothpaste, processing food, like even things like ethical eating. Well, none of us here can eat ethically unless you've got a fucking farm and you're patterned in a certain way. You can't. You can eat as healthy as you can within the premise, but you can't eat ethically, and you can't 100% be safe, bro. Like I said, they're killing us with fluoride in toothpaste and water and that. Like, we ain't got a chance. You think these elite families who control this world, you think they're consuming any of these things? Even down to eating 3 times a day. Like, I'm going to eat 3-4 times a day till I die. But there's some people that do certain things. I don't advocate fasting beyond the obvious and religious reasons. That I'm saying purposely just starving your body. But there's some people that condition their mind to do certain things, man. It's crazy. And this is why in life, you can't be ignorant. Second half was kicked off, by the way. People smash the like button. I mean, Lil Wayne's one of the best to have ever done it, man. Thoughts become things is real. It's fully real, man. It's fully real. The power of the tongue is a sharp one. Croatia in possession. Can they hit back or will Japan win? My guess is we're heading for extra time and penalties. I can see Japan conceding, if I'm honest. Don't know how Croatia did not get a free kick for that. Good effort by Doan, but a Kamada, sorry. But it didn't bang, and it's still 1-0. 40 seconds in, the second half has kind of kicked off how the first half left us. Ignorance is bliss. And that's what I meant earlier when, as much as ignorance is bliss, it's got to be a peaceful life, because to constantly learn things, and I'm obviously talking about society and these sort of things, the theme that we're on, I wouldn't say it makes you depressed, but it does make you a bit depressed and look at the world a bit, not doom and gloom, but doom and gloom. Croatia down this left-hand side. Can they get back in here? It's sent clear by Japan. Japan always live a bit dangerously. Is the moon landing fake? It actually could be. I actually believe in space, but then again, I don't. Like, if they told me space is a lie, then it wouldn't surprise me in this world. Like, even down to all these illnesses. Like, I'm not, obviously there's legit things, but do we really think, God forbid, you know, and RIP anyone who's lost a loved one to cancer, but we all know there's more treatment in attempting to fix cancer than actually curing people. Come on, man. There's bare things going on, man. There's organs getting harvested. There's people going missing and getting harvested. There's bare beaky things going on in this world, man. Croatia in possession. Even down to countries. Like, in my lifetime, like, one thing I like to do, I like to learn about history, innit? Half of these countries just became countries. Like, my geography is poor, but like Pakistan, Bangladesh, like half of the time it was just one country. Well, I might be even wrong about them too, but it's one country and then it's made in a certain sort of way. And you see that a lot. Like, Japan could have been in there again with the goal scorer Maeda, but they're not. Croatia in possession. Well, used to wonder about how the world can be in debt if they just print bread, but it's deeper than that. Exactly. You keep people poor, you keep people reliant on you, you cut off the need to be independent. If you're independent, it's not that you don't need people, but you can stand alone. There's more money to be made in keeping people, you know, on their knees, essentially. That's why you see the French, a lot of the nations that have been freed from the colonialism of France, they're still paying reparations to this day. I don't know that, but yeah, all them Baltic regions, ain't that all Yugoslavia? Again, I'm not a geography teacher, but half of these, and they're created strategically. Half of the wars that we see going on and still happening now, the very people condemning it are the very people that are equipped in these countries and these militia groups and the rest of it. Croatia banging on the door, shots gone wide. One love for the super chat, my guy. Appreciate that, man. Said Tommy Lit. Love for your support, Haddy. Apologies. So yeah, it's crazy what the world is, man. That and we live in a world where to look at the United Kingdom, bro. Think about the world's a shit place, man. Like, man, I'm hearing kids can't eat, and rather than making sure kids have at least a breakfast, you're relying on a footballer in Rashford to do it. So unfortunately, that's just the way it is. Word to Tupac, man. Croatia in possession. The right back's done very well in keeping that in, and they'll just keep it moving. It's a bit too slow from Croatia, man. Certain world issues can never end until, quite frankly, God comes and collects his people and gets rid of these evil dons, really, if I'm honest with you. Oh, Croatia are getting sourced. Good passage of play here by Japan. Exactly. Bangladesh only separated from Pakistan in 1947. Again, this is the issues. Oh, I can't lie. Croatia are moving dodgy, man. Shaky defending. Still not cleared their lines. Now they finally have. Why are they disrespected? Took a footballer to do that. And do you know how much? There must be a small portion of people that, obviously, when Rashford, Sancho, and Saka missed that penalty, Rashford in particular has probably helped some of their kids eat, and they still called him whatever. Empathy, true sympathy, true love for your fellow human. These things are not held in high regards. It's unfortunate, man. As I was saying, ignorance has got to be bliss, because when you know these things or can consider these things, it's not that it makes you pessimistic on humanity, but it kind of does. Free kick to the Japanese. There's still a lot of time. Japan need to do a lot. Rah. Japan dons are on brands. A man brought in a poster that said, "Where is Modric?" You shouldn't do that. You should not do that. Do that at the end, lad. You don't want to tempt fate and Luka Modric. That's the wrong guy to be sending for. To put a long story short, they've been put in reserve. They've been put in reserves in certain parts of countries. Well, there you have it. And when you look at certain things like Argentina, ethically cleanse that nation. You know, America, it was belonged to, obviously, the indigenous folks. You know, someone like me with Jamaican and Bayesian heritage, obviously African somewhere along the lines, you know, took them from wherever in Africa to the Caribbean, and probably other countries in Africa got taken to the next. Other people from other countries in Africa got taken to the next ones. When you really deep it, bro, when you like looking at the United Kingdom, look how small England is and how it colonized the world. Come on. It's mad. That could be a potential pen shout. Croatia desperate. Ref says none of that. Ref says none of that. Ref says none of that. You know VAR's on the case. I don't think it's a pen, but would it shock me? No, because I still not over Jimenez's one being given against Portugal. Even here in the United Kingdom, it took for, well, obviously my family obviously, you know, clued me up on certain things, but it took for me to leave school to really see England's part in the slave trade. You're taught in, I don't know about now, I'm not in school, obviously, but historically, you're taught that, yo, that slavery thing, it was just an America thing, really. No, Petrovic looking, he's fishing for that. They ain't apologizing, man. A lot of these people, we won't want to just issue a sorry, you know. And I'm not saying, obviously, if you weren't around, you can't really, you can show empathy. I'm not saying you have to apologize, but a lot of these people who made their millions off the plantations, and a lot of them who are, you know, rich aristocratic people to this day, they won't give up their wealth. They won't give up their position. They're not truly sorry. I'm not saying go homeless, but come on, you want the benefits of that, but you don't want to acknowledge the fuckery. Again, this is why the world is the way it is. Nonetheless, it is still 1-0 to Japan, folks. Croatia might be able to bang on the door. They might not. Croatia looking to work it. Didn't happen there. Back here in Japan. And for the Japanese, the more the Croatians look to get desperate, provided no one does any silly mistakes, you might be able to get a second. Modric. I mean, he's on the bench for Croatia. Probably need to change up the thing, man. It's probably too slow. Super run from Japan here. Super run by the Japanese here. slowing it down. I can't lie, Croatians are giving them too much time and space. The Japanese are some of the fittest, the Asian countries are some of the fittest individuals in this tournament, just because I think that's a theme of what they look at. South Korea as well. The longer the game goes on, unless, people get tired, unless no one makes mistakes, it could get worse for Croatia. If you haven't smashed that like button, please do such. We've got a corner to Japan, people. Can they really flip this tie on its head and make it 2-0? I guess we're going to have to see. Winner of this, people, forgive me if I'm wrong, they face either whoever wins between Spain and Morocco, right? Corner kick, nonchalant flick. Japan could do better. Ref, you're in the way of the Japanese lad. Again, it's another slice clearance. Liverpool was one of the largest city ports in the world during the slave trade era. Judge for ourselves, we're far from angels historically. And that's it. And I'm not saying this to, people and stuff, but it's facts. Tilbury, that's when I really started learning about it. Because obviously my team, we used to play Thurrock and Tilbury and all these things. And then obviously you look at a place like Tilbury, like I'm 27, I'm playing there. Where did a lot of, Windrush people, what was one of the first sort of ports for them to come to? Tilbury. So it's like, you kind of see how history makes itself. Croatia down this right-hand side. Kramaric cuts inside. But again, you have to admire the Japanese shape. They're not giving an inch. If they do concede, it will be because of a lapse in concentration or whatever. Ball's been put in the mixer. There you have it. Lapse in concentration. The marking was good. It's a fucking fantastic header by Perisic, and it's 1-1. As I said, you'd probably be doubtful to expect the Croatians not to score, and they've got themselves back in it. And it could get ugly for either party now. It is Japan 1, Croatia 1. It's a bullet header by Perisic. It might not be the most, talked about goal we see in this World Cup. We've seen a lot of decent free kicks and a lot of good strikes, and an acrobatic one from Richarlison. But yeah, as I said, lapse in concentration. The marking is good. They've just gone to sleep there, really. Perisic has got in between. It's a good header. Maybe a better keeper does better. He's kind of jumped early and he's kind of gone high when the header's gone low. Maybe a better keeper gets them out of trouble. But it's a very difficult header. Perisic has used the pace on the ball. And it's a good header into the far post. It's a very good header from Perisic. Croatia have a sizable height advantage and they've got tall players and physical players. They made it count there. Very good header. Game on. Fully is. And as you said, it's 1-1. Japan surprised me this tournament, won't lie. This Japan team's becoming my favorite team to watch. It's crazy. Just don't rate the ignorant still. People think it's all good because indigenous people don't pay taxes in Canada. You're never going to change ignorance in it, people. Never going to get away from it. Some people going to think the way they think, man. Game on. With just over half an hour left, plus an extra couple of minutes for extra time, and the rest of it, hopefully someone scores. I'm not trying to see extra time in this. Japan still going. No. Oh, what do I know? That was going to take a devilish little knock, and the Croatian keeper's made a great save there. That could have been a decent one by Endo of Japan. Deceiving that shot. Another corner. This, they have made Croatia pay for it from a corner. 2 dead ball scenarios. As I said, a lot of international football, and I keep saying it, is decided by this. Another corner by Japan. Keeper of Croatia's got an important touch. I mean, the more the game goes on, you think this is going to probably get away from the Japanese, because this is where the experience, not that Japan don't have experienced players, but the experience of them Croatian players is looking like it's going to count. The Japanese kit is one of the best in the league, in the World Cup, better yet. Superb, look to be no danger, only the tiniest gap to aim for. Again, fine margins. Man said he watched these, you try and it. Perisic always getting big goals for Croatia. Gonna need to. And speaking of the man Perisic, what can he do now? Shapes to shoot. It's still here. Oh, that is an important touch by a Japanese lad. I'm pretty sure all of us thought it was about to be 2-1 Croatia there. Croatia got the wind in their sails at this moment. Probably trying to be too cute and clever, Croatia there. Yoshida, I thought he cleared his lines. Really, he just got height on it, and it's not really gone anywhere. And it's a throw-in for Croatia. Fully game on now, folks. What do you mean don't gas me? 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 Gas it. Gas it. Gas it. 1-1 here, folks. Croatia in possession. Pull it in the mixer, Lovren. That was crusty. Croatia still have it. Luka Modric loses it. I can't lie. Modric's been a bit meaty this tournament, you know. By his own standards. Very high standards. Fair play to Japan. They've not let the goal discourage them. They're keeping it going. I guess you have no choice. Guess you have no choice, people. Shout out to you lot tuning in. Don't forget Brazil, South Korea next. Japan down this right-hand side. Yoshida. Pick out a man, bro. Better at Nagamoto. I bang it again. Endo fancies it. They've cut off the angle. It's falling again to him. The one thing that would annoy me about playing Japan, they don't stop. They don't stop. Like, you get the ball in a nice way. They remind me of a couple of Sunday league teams in which, respectfully to them, they haven't got the best individuals. They've got good players, but they haven't got the best individuals. But they're very compact. They work hard. They never stop working. And when you do that, you can do things. Like if Japan go out today, they went out like some real G's. Obviously, lack of game management has costed them. Going to sleep has cost them, assuming Croatia get the second. But they've done well. Very well. How was the game Sunday, DG? Well, we won. We won. Bit annoyed. We on the bench, which is foreign territory to me. A bit like Tierney. You know, would have liked to have played more, but, you know, ain't been there for a sec. Well, was there for a sec. Ain't been there for a sec. Other players have been informed, and you have to put your own personal opinions above the collective. But yeah, did up manager. Shout out Roots TV, man. Clinton was there. I took one dodgy first touch. I should have scored as well. Apart from that, should have bagged. I should have bagged. I should have had an assist, because this is why you should be greedy sometimes. Because in my head, I was thinking, shoot. Literally at the time, I had the ball in the box. My conscience is like, shoot, make a yard of space, shoot, wavy thing, shoot. Forget everyone. Like the dark arts was talking to me. And then someone said, no, actually, let's be a bit kind to people. Crossed it, not scored. Substitutions. Pekovic is off for Croatia. Who is on? Bodimir. Ain't you an FM Wonder Kid, or weren't you an FM Wonder Kid? Any predictions for the last 3 round of 16 games? Brazil, Korea, South Korea, Korean Republic. 2-1 Brazil. Morocco, Spain. I mean, if I had to bet money, I'd bet on 2-1 Spain. Part of me is thinking, you know what, Morocco might just do a greasy 1-0. Switzerland, Portugal, I don't know. You know, I'd imagine Portugal go through. I'm going to say 3-2. I think there'll be goals in that game. With Xhaka, anything's possible. Assar, no time. Could be worse, K. Could be worse, K. You know, I'd take being Cedric. You know, he's won the Euros. Playing for Arsenal. 70 grand a week. Oh, Modric trying to go for goal of the tournament contender. Could be like UK. Could be an Avilus Porcio. Chatting shit in the comments. Come on, man. Big up yourself, K. But think about it. You know, we all start as sperm, fighting a million sperm to get conceived. You come into this world. Your mum's paid taxes, grown you up. And look what you're doing. It's not good, is it, K? You're not a legend. Not living up to the name. Legend hype. You want it? Let's have it. It's all entertainment, though, man. Corner kick to the Croatians. Kovacic and Modric over it. That scares me, and I'm not even Japanese. It's taken short. Modric. Bandulu delivery. Too much on it. It sounds mad to say that about Modric. Modric is football heritage. As soon as he left Spurs, well, let me not say initially start getting better, but yeah, man. I'll take that, man. I'll take that, man. Avi Lestons. I'll accept that, man. The collective comes first. Enemy is the ego of progress. To be a follower, you have to lead. They fear what they don't understand. Higher level, bro. Higher level thinking. You're not here yet, Jing. You're not here, man. But that's why you're here. I'm here to teach you, man. Nagamoto off. I think Maeda is coming off as well for Japan. There he is. Bit harsh. You got the Japanese fans as well. Sano, come on. Make yourself a hero. Man of many quotes times two. I wish. Ref, how long is this kick taking, man? Get strapped, get seated, people. Because we will be watching Arsenal doing their BS. Sorry, people. Arsenal announced fans can stream the Dubai Super Cup game on Arsenal.com. A pass for 2 matches, Lyon and AC Milan will cost $9.99 or individually for $5.99. So we're streaming that. We could buy it, but come on now, Arsenal, man. You're buying it. Absolutely buying it. His goal is your best friend on that day, trust. I mean, we've done watch-alongs where we've been watching the streams on people's phone. That ain't none. Croatia in possession, folks. Once again, the Croatians are in possession, folks. See, with their goalie, 25 minutes left, excluding any added on time, and actually excluding the potential threat of extra time, which on paper, that is going to happen. What player has the best first touch you've ever seen? Says Fabregas, Santi Cazorla, Neymar, Messi. Probably a whole list of Eden Hazard. Difficult to pick a winner. Iniesta, Xavi. The first names I said were people I've seen like live in the stadium. Luka Modric as well. But they're always going to have them technical man there. Croatia down the left-hand side. Oh, had me. This is good work, really. Is this Kramaric? This is good. I've liked Kramaric. Someone asked me a question about players at the World Cup. I think I've got to see a lot more about Kramaric, and he might just do assuming that's him, and he might do the mad thing. Curse of the commentator. His shot has turned cross, and Budimir has tried to react and head it in. It was always going against him. This World Cup looks like it would be fantastic to be there in Qatar. I mean, a lot of people that are actually there say it's effing lit. If you go on the media, it's a terrible place to go to. You shouldn't go there. It's scary and all these things. And I'm not saying it isn't scary or is scary. It's just a lot of the time you have to go see for yourself, man. The media is one of the most powerful things in this world. In this present day and age, is social media. Before it was more radio and traditional newspapers and that. But if you control the papers, you control the narratives. Like, obviously, there's a nation that, not to get into it, but there's a nation that borders South Korea. It's very much controlled there, the state. And it's a bit of a joke, but obviously Pulisic, you'd think that's the best player in the world by how some of the American newspapers and that talk about him. And definitely we've all seen the videos of certain TV shows gassing him and that. That's just another example of media. Gotta go bless DG in the chat. Josh, shout out to you, man. Stay safe, bro. Stay safe. Put into the mixer by the Croatians. It's flicked on. Keeper's got to come for that. It does. My friends in Qatar, it looks lit. It must be lit. It must be lit. You don't need to drink to have a good time all the time, man, which is very much an American and English thing and some other regions as well. Like, when it comes to enjoying football, I'm not saying you shouldn't, and you technically can drink in Qatar. Just can't do the mad thing at the football ground. And if they let you lot do the mad thing, there's going to be campaigns to let this guy out and this guy out because they're not going to play with you lot. I do think for a lot of us in England, a lot of people like English nationals and that, they want to be able to go to other countries and do fuckeries and not be a guest. If you're a guest in someone's house, you're not going to put your foot on the sofa, are you? In your yard, you might. Kramaric is off. Pulisic is of Croatian descent. You reckon he would start for them or not? he might be able to bag a place. But who knows? I think yes and I think no, you know, because could probably take what Kramaric does is completely different, but probably. Big up you lot, man. Smash the like button if you haven't already, folks. Japan have started to be on the back foot. And to be honest, all right, Palazinac is on. Wasn't he a former Chelsea loan army done? I'm completely off topic, man. One thing that's starting to pee me off is what is this culture of throwing beers when you score, just throwing anything in your hand into the sky, bro? Like, fair enough. Japan down this right-hand side. Still anybody's guess with 20 minutes plus added on time left. Oh, dodgy touch there. Kind of what you just saw there with the Japanese lad is what I did on Sunday. Baggy touch of what Dembele did yesterday. Still 1-1, folks. And don't forget, I'm not going to lie, I do hope South Korea, Brazil, for obvious reasons, is a lot better than this. Bro, a pint be costing a tenner in some of these fan parks. I'm not slinging a drop of it. Trust, but these lot must be rich, man. And it's just, why would you? I do think a lot of people just go there just to do that. Like, it sounds stupid because it probably is. And I do think that's something people are doing, just dashing things in the air for no reason. Fair enough if, you know, do what comes natural to you, but bloody hell. It's a bit much, ain't it? Bit excessive, don't you think? 20 minutes left, folks. Japan's Tomiyasu down this right-hand side. Oh, dodgy touch from Tomiyasu. And I mean, a strength of his isn't attacking like that. He's almost a traditional fullback. Well, he is more of a traditional fullback, a conservative fullback. Probably showing why, you know, attacking play isn't one of his strengths like that. Even though he does have some decent assists. I remember last season, one beautiful pass for Martinelli. It might have been the Newcastle game. I might be lying. And with that, the Croatians have a throw-in on this left-hand side. And it's given straight to the boys in blue. Don't know what's done there, but no foul, not ref. Come on, he's looking for that. Ref falls for a lot of stuff, man. But fair enough. I think, am I wrong in assuming? Again, I don't know. You can't just be all gung-ho, but it does feel like both teams kind of starting to think the way they're playing, kind of playing not necessarily to not win, but not to lose. And with that, it looks like extra time could be nothing more than a formality. The boys in blue, Japan in possession. Well, it's probably just about right. Oh, this is a good play. Asano. But this is a problem with Japan. Apart from the goal, once they get into the final third, the quality isn't quite there. And it's sent back the way it came from by Croatia. Kovacic. Perisic, that's a ball. Brozovic. Kovacic. Palazinac. Plays it to his right back, touches it first time to the marquee man for Croatia, Luka Modric. Luka Modric cuts inside. You think I can see the pass he's going to do? Plays it to the left-hand side. It's a corner kick for Croatia, people. The more it goes on, the more I'm starting to believe extra time is a formality, as I keep saying. And also that if anyone's going to win, it just feels Croatia will nick a second. But who knows? Everything is relative in this world. And I do kind of, you know, Croatians, Japanese, congratulations / commiserations to whoever wins this. But me personally, the more it goes on, I don't want extra time. I want to go. So, pardon me, whoever scores, go. I'll support you lot. Oh, Luka Modric, one from the training ground, didn't work because I believe, I don't even know who that is. I can't see, but I think it's Perisic, giving it away very cheaply. The Japanese clear their lines. Good strength by Japan there. Oh, ref, no way you gave Croatia a free kick there. That was a 50-50. Come on, ref. No way, referee, man. It's getting a bit, you're doing a bit much. Maybe the rest letting us know where his bread is buttered. Brown envelopes. A clock. Not long left to go in this game, people. Not long left at all. Still anybody's guess. Japan will look to make a substitution. Can it be an inspired substitution? Who knows? Keep going. Keep going, man. So, people, I'm just looking at Arsenal transfer news again. We're already thinking about the next video to do for you. Like, check out my transfer news playlist, people. For the other news, Japan in possession is back here with the goalie. Oh, has play stopped? Yes, it has. There's a man down for Croatia. We hope he's all right. Don't know why, but yeah. And it's still 1-1. It's crazy how this is actually Tomiyasu's first World Cup start. It's actually quite mad. So let's see exactly what's going on in this regards, people. It's still 15 minutes left. Get ready for extra time, everybody. Seems like a formality. This has been a World Cup of drama. I do hope there's some drama, but this is what we're at. This is where we're at. I mean, you're seeing both teams look like they're tiring. I mean, they're both giving it a good effort. That's a good tackle by Kovacic. But what I mean by that is the standard, the weight of pass, the first touch, the weight of the first touch. Both teams looking a bit knackered. So it's will to win FC at the moment, man. Whoever's got that desire will get it done. Whoever don't, you're not going to get it done. Football's a simple game, complicated by idiots. Japan have had 37% of the ball. Obviously, Croatia with the rest. So again, that was probably something they knew was going to happen. What they didn't know was going to happen is that a Japanese shirt was going to give it away. Perisic. Oh, I actually thought he scored. Surely that's a corner for Croatia. And it is. But as I said, standards are dropping. Giving the ball back to a white and red shirt. I think he's got a corner off Tomiyasu. Tomiyasu's got something on it. And maybe that's an important one, really. You never respectfully to the Japanese keeper. He does look a bit shaky for as good as Japan have been this tournament, and he deserves a lot of credit for that. But yeah, 13 minutes left, people. Anybody's guess what happens? Where do you lot think? If you're willing to comment, where do you think is going to nick this, people? In swinging corner with Luka Modric and Croatia. He's pulled it into the mixer. It's flicked on inadvertently by a Japanese head. It's headed down. Oh, it's plucked off a Croatian shirt. I don't know what quite happened there, man. I thought there might be pen shouts by Croatia. It looks like a coming together between a Japanese player and a Croatian lad. Very important touch on that. Well, that would have been 2-1 Croatia, which it looks like we're heading to that. Marcel, shout out to yourself, man. Always here. part of the furniture. Appreciate the support from you and everyone else. And if you're here for the first time, don't forget to like, comment, most importantly, subscribe. Even more important than that, turn your notifications on. But Twitch and YouTube crew, get in the habit of checking. Because as sooner or later, these notifications will snake you. I bet some of you on YouTube and Twitch, some of you got notifications, some of you didn't. See the games that these platforms play. Croatia have more in the tank. Yeah, I think it's more psychological. I think the more the game's kind of getting to the end, I think Croatia Japan are getting a bit nervy. And that might be the higher level experience factor. You've got Brozovic, Kovacic, Luka Modric, and probably plenty of others. And again, I guess Croatia have got older players, less dynamic sort of players in that regard. So they've had to be smarter throughout the 90 minutes. Obviously, Japan have had less of the ball throughout the whole game. If you have less of the ball, you're going to have to run a lot more. Dead ball scenario with the Japanese is put into a decent area. Unfortunately, no one can do anything. Japan, or you should have dived. Tomiyasu's tried to square it. Fullback Union should have went for goal, blood. No flag went up. 11 minutes left. Obviously, attacking is not a strong point of Tomiyasu. Maybe someone with a bit more drip would have looked to test the keeper. I think Croatia's quality and experience will get them over the line in this, Marcel. The more the game kind of goes on, that's why you're my guy. You're kind of alluding to what I'm trying to articulate. That's where I think it's kind of heading as well. Which probably means that for me and you, Japan are going to go get a second. Such is life in football. But 10 minutes left of this clash. Probably be there's going to be a decent amount of added on time. This probably be the first World Cup game that we see head into extra time, folks. I really hope it don't, but it's looking like such, people. I won't lie to you, though. Asano. Bro, there's no real options for you. And Lovren's done quite well there. Teammates have probably let him down there, but yeah, his teammates have really let him down. And to be honest, Croatia are fortunate that ref's starting to give a lot of soft free kicks in Croatia's favour, in my opinion. Not accusing them of bias. The experience factor, dark arts of the Croatians able to win fouls. But I mean, come on, ref, man. You're not even trying. Kovacic. It's on this left-hand side with Croatia. Kovacic. Bloody hell. Kovacic, Modric, Brozovic. It's all right for some, isn't it? Every time I see Croatia play, there's one player I think of. What is his name, man? FM Wonder Kid. Japanese keeper came out very far, done well. What's his name? Halilovic or whatever. Where is this guy? Yeah, you was meant, and this is why, sometimes this is meant to be your story, but you was the guy, 26 years of age. Where are you playing? Oh, you're back in Croatia. He's not in this World Cup squad, is he? Still only 26, but it didn't really work out for him. He's played for, and I bet some of you don't even know who the hell I'm talking about. And I'm not criticizing you for that. Man's been at AC Milan, Barcelona, Dynamo Zagreb. He went Hamburg as well, Las Palmas. And again, being a footballer is great because he's got to see the world. He then spent time at Birmingham City, Reading, and now he's back in his homeland. But this is why sometimes not every Wonder Kid's meant to be the done. Where is Minamino? Is he injured? I'm a bit surprised he's not on. Right. It's got into that clock. You need to bring on players with a bit of magic. And for the Japanese, that is one with a bit of magic. 8 minutes excluded added on time left, people. Didn't even know you played for AC Milan on a free transfer. They tried to make peas off you. It did not. Bang. Oh, he's got a younger brother. He's 24. You was at Udinese, and I know it to be seen. Such is life, man. But the very fact that you're earning money and getting to be a footballer, every day's a win, isn't it? Don't forget to like and subscribe to the channel. Thank you very much for that, Nightbot. Again, dying embers of the game. Japan took the lead with the striker who's been substituted in Maeda before Ivan Perisic of Tottenham Hotspur, and obviously Croatia today, and his country he's forever going to be Croatian. He's born there with the equaliser. Very good header. Very good header. Very good delivery into the area as well. And again, he's making a similar run. Modric, is that Modric was going to do it? Said, nah, let's try something else. So yeah, this is where we find ourselves where we're at this moment, folks. Croatia attacking. Ends in nothing. Still 1-1 in this, folks. Still 1-1 in this. Six minutes left. 6 minutes left. Oh, could they be in here? Good recovery defending by Croatia. A bit of poor decision making from Asano. Banner aside, if you don't sign a striker, would you rather have Eddie leading the line or have Balogun back from his own? Seems like he's been on fire in France. On one hand, regardless, I think Balogun needs to be kept in France because, again, injuries could have now, obviously, with the Premier League, with us approaching January, with what Arsenal's done, currently where they are in the table, and all of these sort of things, and with the transfer market upon us, obviously there's a case to bring back Balogun. But I would say no. On one hand, no, because, yeah, Jesus been injured in December, but that could have happened at any time. Jesus could have got, God forbid, not trying to speak things into existence, but he could have got injured the same week he signed and the same week, for this example, that Balogun went out. So again, injuries are nothing foreign. This is nothing, not saying you are saying this, Marcel, but injuries are nothing foreign to Arsenal. Injuries to a football team or what, cutting your finger to a chef, in it happens. It can happen at any time. So my point to say that is to say this: at some point, you have to have known if Jesus gets injured, Eddie's got to go up there. You've got to or play Martinelli or do a false nine thing, which I'm not really for, or bring someone else in. So Balogun, all of this. And who's to say Eddie won't get injured as well? All of this. You still let Balogun go out on loan. Selfishly, he could be brought back, be a body, with him looking all right in France, doing his thing. It makes sense, innit? But on the same hand, we let him out for a year, let him develop, because in the best case scenario, Jesus is back sooner rather than expected. Eddie Nketiah does well, then holds bench. Balogun holds bench. So I'm a selfish Arsenal fan point of view. Yeah, come back and be an option, innit? So I would say Eddie Nketiah. And I think at this moment, Eddie Nketiah's general play is better than Balogun's. But I think Balogun's got a higher ceiling, in my opinion. But again, I do think Balogun's done well in France, but it's not the goals I'm looking at. It's the speed of thought, the decision making, and he's tying along in the right way. But a lot of people think you just go on one loan, you come back, it's done. Yeah, we've seen some, Kyle Walker when he went Aston Villa for Spurs. Obviously, Smith Rowe came back from Huddersfield. He got an opportunity. There are plenty of examples of someone going out on loan, coming back, getting an opportunity. But yeah, man, you might as well let him stay out there, man. He's learning a lot probably about himself as a man in his early 20s, let alone a footballer. He has a new country, new team, whatever goals they're trying to do this thing. So yeah, man. Yeah, I mean, I don't like how people get onto Eddie unrealistically. All I'd ask for Eddie is to try your best, innit? Like, I'm not gonna have unrealistic expectations on Eddie Nketiah. I hope you score goals. I hope you play better than I believe you can. But to a degree, your best isn't nowhere near Jesus, isn't it? So it's a myth. It's more on the people that, as much as I like Arteta and Eddie, you've built the squad. Like Marcel's a Liverpool fan. If something happens to Van Dijk and they've got another youngster who can do a thing and whatnot, and he tries his best, but it might not be Van Dijk level and it might cost you. So we had to have known this. We've known we're reliant, with Jesus needs to prove he can score goals for as great as he can be. The goals have been shared out, but because of our squad and no one's really a goal scorer on paper for years like that, it's fluctuated. So, yeah, man, I would like to see Martinelli up front before before Eddie and Nketiah, but I could understand, you know, Eddie's general play has improved. It's a like-for-like one without really unbalancing the side. The way you have to play up front, you know, with your back to goal and certain things, Martinelli would have to play a lot differently. And he's one of our best players, one of the first names on the team sheet. If it ain't broke, what's the point really fixing it? You just, obviously, we don't know what Martinelli's going to come back to post-World Cup, but pre-World Cup he was that. You might as well just leave him out there. It's an interesting debate where, honestly, I don't think there is one, man. But I'm inclined to say, regardless, keep Balogun over there in France, if I'm honest with you. Luka Modric, we're heading for extra time, folks. Another half an hour plus penalties potentially on us. 88-35 on the clock. Need the whole team, bro. We can't just be reliant on one man. These are young, volatile players. If we had a seasoned veteran up front in Thierry Henry or whatever, then yeah, but these are volatile players. They're learning to score goals. They haven't got a strong catalogue. Like Saka is on course to have another strong season, provided it stays the same way in terms of goals, but he's only got one season with double figures. The same goes for Smith Rowe. Martinelli started well, but he hasn't actually got that yet because we're not in May. You know, the Odegaard's done quite well. People, for me, obviously now he needs to score and he's improved in that and he's got decent numbers. Ain't he our top goal scorer in the Prem? But again, he's not a goal scorer by trade. So again, in the same way man are bagging every week, sometimes they're not going to, there's going to be 3-4 games where they might not. And obviously goals win games. Right, I thought Croatia was offside there. So yeah, man. He could be, but then again, Smith Rowe's going to need time to get up to speed and might need a little minutes off the bench and things. You can't just come back and, like you and everyone knows, you can't just come back and you're on fire and you're doing things. And that's one of my big hopes, you know. Again, one man playing today in, you know, the Tomiyasu, as you said, Smith Rowe, Fabio Vieira, Eddie, if he gets to start. Because again, we don't actually know Jesus if he's going to be out for weeks or months. We hope for the best. We prepare for the worst. We hope all the players, the actual players we believe in, you know, that have been bit parts, Tierney as well, not really involved. Can they be second half of the season, guys? Can they be like a new signing? But saying that, Marcel, can we have like a new signing, Dons, and some actual new signings? I don't know, man. Hannah Montana thing. I want the best of both worlds, but I don't actually know. But we're going to have to see how that develops, my guy, really. But I'd like for us to just, if it was up to me, because we need a striker anyways, innit? Like someone with like a Giroud or something, or someone that does what Jesus does to a better standard. I would like that to be brought in. But again, can I see us? The priorities were clearly out wide and centre midfield, and extensive to that, potentially a centre back, and extended to that, probably a fullback, because we're not really trying to let Cedric go unless he could be involved. But there's that. Maybe Martinelli up front could give an opportunity to Reece Nelson to kind of do in his own way what Smith Rowe and Saka have done. But it's all hopeful. You know, my ideal world, bring in a striker in it, but I don't think we will. I just think we'll have to make do. And, you know, I just hope Eddie and Nketiah can do a thing like he did at the tail end of last season. But I'm not really going to get him. All I can ask is that you try your best in your own way, and I'll praise and critique you where fair. Because apart from that, you're not Gabby Jesus, innit? So on one hand, I can't expect miracles from someone that's not a miracle worker, innit? But I do think our fans can be very harsh with Eddie. But at the same time, you're a second-choice striker. I don't care how much you get paid, but allegedly 100 grand, probably not that as a base salary. But yeah, man, in truth, I don't know, man. That could make a good cut-up clip. Yeah, my expectations are low. You can't, bro. Like, I'm just asking you to work hard. You know, if Eddie scores, you're a bonus. Like you're paid to score, but it's a bonus for me. Goals win games, and we need him to. But you ain't got a strong catalogue of that. You've shown when you're giving consistent runs, like last season, you could do a thing. It's down to you to prove that you've turned up now. Versus that was a purple patch, but I can't. But you've never did. I can't expect you to do drillings if you ain't been a driller. Just have to ask you to do, or you in this life, your best might not be good enough, and fans are harsh. But all I can ask Eddie is to do your best. Because respectfully, big up the project we're doing and Arteta if he believes in him and all that stuff. But you should never be in a position where something happens to Jesus. There's a mad thing, really. Because arguably, you know, it's scary. But yeah, man, we'll deal with that in a couple of weeks, really. And truly, smash the like button if you haven't. We'll deal with that in a couple of weeks, man. Extra time is a formality now, folks, unfortunately. Minamino. Appreciate that, Marcel. I don't know why I can see your comment on YouTube, but I can't see it on. Can't bring it up. I don't know why it's not coming up on StreamYard. Shagging. Oh, there it is. One love. So yeah, that's what I would say to that. But I have to build the squad now. I'm not like necessarily criticizing our decision to or not sign the striker, but someone just got to plug the gaps in it. And as much as I said to reiterate, as much as I like all the players that are scoring, they're not necessarily goal scorers. They're all learning to do that. So there might be an element of them not able to do that. You know, if the sun shines, it's going to rain one time. Modric with the dark hearts. And that's the thing. Japanese players are too humble, bro. Because you see me, Modric's got to hold a little elbow in his back for that. There's been a couple of times. I'm just not wrong for kicking the ball away. It's in a defensive situation, but you got to, you know, Japanese players a bit too honest there. So, yeah, that's what I would say to answer your question there, my dude. Yeah. One love for the question anyways. Extra time settings, people. Short turnaround. Then we're into extra time. Does Eddie have what it takes to score for the games after the World Cup? Well, I mean, he showed last year he could bag against Chelsea and got banduded against United, but it's a tiny sample size. And I know, to be fair to Eddie, we kind of judge you and your season on the games you got a proper chance. But at the same time, that's not that. It's not that. Like, it's not that. Again, it's very difficult when you're getting 10 minutes, 2 minutes, 3 minutes, 4 minutes within the context of games. You do have to earn the start, and it's another time for you to earn the start. I mean, Eddie's had to have believed in himself to some degree. Well, you know, the manager's going to tell you everything under the sun to get you to sign a new deal, but you signed it. You knew the club, they probably didn't tell you Jesus was coming in, but a blind man can see we need to upgrade on what we're doing. You knew the club might bring in another striker. Like, naturally, if your agent knows what's good about him, not that I can criticize him or you ask the manager, are you bringing in another striker? How do I tie into the short, medium, and long term? How much game time can I get? Now, I am not privy to anything, but I am of the belief, as my personal opinion, that Arteta said to you, listen, I believe in you. I've always shown I've believed in you, because he got a couple of starts when he actually came back from the Leeds loan spell, and looked a better player. I believe in you. I believe what you can bring to the table, but it's down to you. And I do like whether it's the all or nothing or whatever, how Eddie, his mentality. You want to start games, go and give a problem. When Jesus is fit, that man needs to be back into this team. But at the same time, how many times have you seen, you know, someone play for Japan right now? Tomiyasu. Ben White went over there, and Ben White's done good off his own back and showed his versatility, but your spot's gone. The same with Tierney. Smith Rowe, you've been injured. Martinelli's been here. Left, obviously, with now, you could shuffle it around, but your spot's gone. And unless you do the absolute Mazzolini, the madness of madness, you're not taking Jesus' thing in it, because his game isn't just central on goals. And I do think Eddie's general play is improved, but at the same time, give Arteta a headache. Give him every reason, because as good as Jesus is, and there's a golfing class between you, you can't believe that in a humble way. You know, it's the collective in that, but you have to believe, regardless of what he is and what you are, you're better than him, or you're as good as him. If you don't believe in yourself and believe you can do things, you shouldn't be a footballer, let alone at my football club. And that goes for everyone. But at the same time, as I said, in expectations, now someone has to get a chance, and not all of this has been 90 minutes. But you look at our run in January, you know, we could assume weeks or months, whatever, because we're still waiting on Jesus' stuff. But as much, all I can ask of Eddie is you try your best, because I can't get mad if a man's not clinical and he's only got 10 goals in the Premier League in 71 appearances. Nowhere near as clinical for the youth sides and England's under 21s and all that jazz. Not even been on a bit of a goal drought, really. Bagged in the first 2 Europa League games. Been on a drought other than that. Obviously, there's been times he hasn't scored or assisted and done well. You know, he's got 19 games this season, 12 in the league, only 140 minutes, 90 minutes across the EFL, where he also bagged. And obviously 520 minutes, again, in the Europa League, where he's played 6 times. He's played 12 times in the league, 1 time in the EFL, and 6 times in the Europa. He's only played 750 minutes, and he's got 3 goals and 19. 3 goals, 1 assist in 19 appearances. So, and in general, in his 111 appearances for Arsenal, he scored 26 times. So can I expect fireworks? Probably not. And is it fair to expect fireworks? Life ain't fair. If it was fair, we'd all have a lot less. Even in a footballing example, if life was fair and for football's fair, the minutes would be shared out. You'd see Ramsdale a lot less. You'd see Saliba a lot less. You'd see Jesus a lot less. But we might not be stronger in terms of winning trophies. So yeah, man, if the football's no different from life. And again, the only time he's completed that, he's got 4 back-to-back 90 minutes against in the Europa League. You know, he's played no less than 78 minutes in the Europa League. You look at the Premier League before this game kicks off again, the most he's actually played at this moment in time is against Fulham, where I can see where he's played 29 minutes. And he impacted the game greatly in that game. Really a big reason as to why we turned our game around. But even in that, I remember there was chances he could have and he should have done a lot more. So yeah, man, he's got to use this Dubai trip to do his thing. You got to stay ready so you don't need to get ready. But honestly, it is what it is in that regards, my guy. So that's what I would say into that. Lovely talking points there, folks. Lovely talking points. We make this into a card clip as well. But enough of the chat. Second half to kick off, people. Another half an hour upon us. Shout out to you lot. Again, if you're just joining us, it's extra time. An early goal by Maeda, who was subbed, cancelled out by a bullet header, really, from Perisic for Croatia. Very good header. Did you see the Saka interview? They asked him about Jesus' injury. No, what did he say? And to be fair, what can he say? Because he ain't Arteta, he's not the medical man. He can't really say much. Second half has kicked off. West Ham home, Brighton away, Newcastle away, Spurs away, United at home after the break. Bro, it scares me shitless, bro. It scares me. Nothing to do with Jesus. I mean, with Eddie, but you want your strongest team, but go out there and do it. You know, I remember I'm sure I might be wrong about West Ham, but definitely Man United and Chelsea, bro, 2/3 of our best results across the course of last season, whether Arsenal won or lost, were achieved with not necessarily the best 11. So football has a funny old game, a way of showing you, man. So yeah, man, you can use this DG. What do you mean? Aye, big up you, man. My guy. All right, let's activate. Sorry to be annoying. Oh, no. You are not being annoying, my guy. Love for that. But yeah, we'll cut up that. Goal record suspect, but at the same time, to be fair to Eddie, you've never played consistently up front, like win, lose, or bad, whatever. You said it's bad news for Jesus and Arsenal. Well, he's telling the truth, innit? It's bad news. No one wants to hear that. And of course, his record is suspect. So like I was saying, on one hand, if you've never been given that chance to play up front for 90 minutes to a degree, regardless of what you've done or not done on a football pitch, is what it is. But at the same time, we need drillers. We need someone who's going to be a driller at this time. He's done no drillings apart from last season. So we have to hope, man. Corner kick to Japan, meaty header as well. Not that he could do much with that. Kind of sums up why we're in extra time. Minamino, international player in the World Cup, but low-key, we could say he's one of the rare Liverpool flops. Yeah, maybe not for his career. He walked away with a couple of trophies, but yeah, man, one of the rare players in recent times that Liverpool have, I wouldn't say got wrong. Well, yeah, got wrong. Like, I would say him, Naby Keita, who's still at the club. And obviously injuries, evident. Other than that, you know, Liverpool's success rate has been good. We'll see with Darwin Núñez. I think whether he'll justify 100 million is another thing, but I think he's kind of turned a corner from all the agendas that were given, and he'll be all right. But then again, you know, the media tried to agenda Haaland after the Community Shield. Now they can't stop picking him up. So I always tell you, don't believe in that. We invest in the right players in Jam. We might not feel Jesus' absence too tough. We've still got goals in our squad, and Eddie is ish, but he ain't a clown. He can bag a little something. I mean, no one, even Jesus, no one's got a strong record of being a goal scorer. Everyone's done all right. But you are right. You invest in Jan, you might not feel the pinch, at least until he comes back. But again, Jesus is a striker and he needs to score goals, but it's a lot more than goals. It's that infectiousness. It's the ability to manage games. It's all of that. That's a ball. Oh, I didn't pay off. About to say that was a lovely ball or attempted ball with the head outside the foot. Shout top blue in the cup. I mean, it's been all right, but there's no clinicalness in the final third. As you can see there, a better team punished Croatia there. We're going to pens, in my opinion. Top Blue, man, you get out of this. Don't worry, man. Open up. You can talk if you need to, man. Keeping you in our thoughts. Exactly. It's difficult. You can't. But he's got to show something. This is the harsh reality of football. We're going to need him to do the business. I mean, now in this game, it's just desire. It's just who wants it the most. We fully hit that time, people. Don't forget, we're watching Brazil versus South Korea after this as well, folks. So, yeah, man. Big day of content, long day of content, but worth it with people like yourselves. That's surely offside. Sure, even if Asano touches that, which he doesn't. Can't keep it in. Yeah, but he didn't really come a decent. Minamino didn't really become a suitable squad player. He didn't become a player that could be relied upon. Almost looked like a charity case. He didn't become a dependable player. It didn't really work out. That's okay. It doesn't work out all the time. Everything in football is essentially a risk. But for his personal career, he played for a massive club like Liverpool. He experienced the Premier League. He definitely picked up the Prem in it. I don't know about anything else, but yeah. Head injury potentially. I hope everybody's all right. Looks like a clash of heads between the Japanese and the Croatians. Can't lie, Palazinak's been on the receiving end of a lot of occupational hazards. Tomiyasu, but you know, both men are entitled to go for the ball. Tomiyasu's running to get some elevation, and he's cracked Palazinak on his head. So on one hand, I feel it for Tomiyasu, but also Palazinak, because when you don't expect that, it's like I was watching a YouTube video today. I'm seeing someone get hit in the head with twice with a smart whip. For you like that do balloons, stop doing that. That's what I'm saying. He's picked up his career. He's got a little cult hero following. Done all right. Game looks like we're going to see a restart soon. Still 1-1 where this is concerned, folks. As a neutral, I'm rooting for Japan to do well. Love an underdog story, like everyone. Yeah, you got Kalas, man. That's a madness. But it's just sneaky, man. From him to the girls recording to the fake bad boys forcing it. But I mean, if you've been finessing people and frauding people and you get crashed, you deserve that shit, innit? And his car, man. What the hell did the car do, bro? Like, that damage, bro, there's no point fixing it. You got to just scrap that and charge it to the game. The damage to that car. Lord God. Croatia in possession, folks. Extra time settings are here. They're not upon us. They're here. This is getting all the way to pens still. Looks like both teams are slightly playing for it. Gavdal, lovely passing range. Can't quite pick out a man. Japan win the first header. And then mop up this. You know, I don't want to say mop up too soon. Oh, living dangerously, giving it away. Endo's got them out of that. Or they've got out of that one. They got a free kick. Ref, that's not a free kick, man. You're giving Saar free kicks, man. Substitution pending, no clue who, but the ref just went. So maybe someone's doing that. Snacks for protein, no clue, but peanuts. Luka Modric. Vlasic and Mijero of Rennes coming on, but Luka Modric can't be number 10. I see number 10 go up, and I know that's Luka. What the fuck? Fair enough. The gaffer, brave, cool. He knows what he's doing, but Luka Modric gives the captain's band to Perisic. Kovacic? Well, maybe he feels he needs more industry. Maybe the gaffer's, pens are not a thing in it because he thinks this extra half an hour I'm going to rub them out. But Raw. To be fair, it's not been the best World Cup campaign from Luka Modric. And no players above being subbed, but him and Kovacic. And I mean, Miguel Ren, someone Arsenal wanted, allegedly. Raw. It does take me by surprise, though, both of them. But if he feels he needs more legs, if he feels his players are tired, if he feels he has more of a chance with the players he's bringing on, fair enough, because it's a squad game. This is why you call up these 25-odd players, isn't it? Because whether you're going to play 10 minutes or the whole of the World Cup campaign, you've got something to bring to the table in some capacity. Well, Mejia, you not when you pass like that, eh? Has to be tired, man. Crazy. Big up Nightbots. If you're on Twitch, subscribe with Amazon Prime. Thank you in advance. But yeah, people, Croatia in possession. Kind of just want to skim past extra time now and get to pens. I might as well see some tears, whether they're Croatian or Japanese tears. Who cares? What are we saying, people? Extra, I mean, man, definitely extra time. Penalties or late goal drama? Raw, Vida's still getting called up by Croatia. I'll never forgive the journalists or, for linking Vida with Arsenal. And it actually looked like at one point it was going to happen. Lord God. Flick on. Tomiyasu wins the first. Perisic mops up the second. He's going to win a foul. He wins the throw-in. What's the game saying? Been okay. Low-key affair in terms of playing the final third. Good header from Perisic to equalize for Croatia. Good initial opener from the Japanese, but I can't say I'm surprised why there's extra time. Both teams really been struggling in the final third. Late goal, Croatia to win on pens. I hear that. I think it goes to pens and Japan win. But hey, we're going to have to see, aren't we? Long throw by the Croatians. It's fallen to Perisic. It's blocked this time. Follow-up effort also blocked. It'll be a throw-in for Croatia on this left-hand side. Croatia looking for more energy in midfield. I mean, if I'm Croatia, you want to wrap this up. Both teams, I don't really want penalties, but you can't go gun-ho. Dead football, fair enough. The Japanese lads, I love the dark arts. They're not moving away from... No, they'll have to move. Shut up and take your throw in, man, dickhead. They don't have to move. It's your business. What, you're going to do the madman throw? Some meaty long throw, man. All that noise for nothing. Shut your mouth, man. Shut your mouth, man. Shut your mouth, man. Who are you? The shit, man. Shut up. Croatia won 2 of their 3 knockout games. Rest went to extra time in Russia 2018 on pens. 100%. One of them was the last round of 16. Boy, someone made some money on this to go to pens or something or extra time or whatever. There's always one. Gooner close to Wolves. DG, that could have been a signing for a top club. He's got to show it, man. I think he's gone off the ball a bit. He did look when Guendouzi was on loan at Hertha Berlin, and obviously I'm watching that to see his progress. He did look decent. Yeah, gone off the boil a bit at Atletico Madrid. But yeah, man. Perfect move to reignite stuff. Excitement of the Premier League and probably his time at Atletico cost him somewhat of a sniffing for the World Cup squad for Brazil, which Anthony, Martinelli and others have taken advantage of. Pardon me, scrappy game. Japan have won it back. That's a terrible pass. Gavda will mop up and go home. South Korea better turn up to compensate for this game. Vida and Lovren in defense is a throwback, serious throwback. Not even sure their manager wants to play, man. Vida's probably just there for the squad sort of thing. Ball over the top by Croatia, attempted, headed out by Japan, headed back into danger by Asano, really. And Japan living very dangerously, folks. Very dangerously. I'll say that much. Croatia back in possession. Majir getting to show his quality. Better first touches, better ball manipulation there versus his first couple of touches. They were horrible. Croatia down this left-hand side. Oh my God. I must admit I'm losing interest in this. On the verge of this first half of extra time coming to a close. Well, there's probably going to be some added on minutes because there was a head injury. I can't lie. Whoever the villain, you know, big up Japan, but the underdog hero. If you lot go through, the underdog hero stops now. If someone don't win the next time, I want you lot both to go out next round. Good save by, you know, Japan's number 9 trying to do the mad thing. Forced a good save. Never a handball. Never ref. Don't get twanged. That's not a handball. Croatia are right to just play on. Another ball into the box by Japan. Didn't work out. Tomiyasu heads it back in. Someone's tried to do the mad thing. Is it going to be a corner? Is it going to be a corner? Yes, it's going to be a corner for Japan. Still anybody's guess who nicks this. But someone's got to nick it because it's getting to that time. Well, someone has to win today. There's been 8 corners for Japan, 4 for Croatia. Ito, Japan, right-hand side. Lord God, can someone just win this? I dive, man. It's dive o'clock. Ito's going to get another bite of the cherry. Gives it to Tomiyasu. Go on, Tomiyasu. Pull it in, lad. Swings his left peg. That was meaty. It's flicked on. Yes. Oh, hey, ref. Please, just give a pen. Just give a pen now. Just give a pen, please. Just shags. Croatia having to defend early, late on in this first half, better yet. And there's 2 minutes of added on time here. I mean, there's small appeals for a handball by Gav. I mean, it's brushed his hand, but I mean, come on now, man. His hands are tucked in. You can't give that. It's quite mediocre here at this moment in time, folks. It's not a game you want to see going to extra time, but nonetheless, there's a minute left of the added on 2 minutes. Croatia in possession. Any goal would be a bitter pill to swallow for both teams now. But if you score it, it's glorious. Ball into the box by Croatia, headed out by Japan. Couple of seconds of this first half of extra time left. Asano, terrible first touch. If you take a first touch like that, your defender's going to have no worries. Lovren, you know, probably not happy that you forced him into a wide area, but deals with that 30 more seconds. Shout out you, stylish. Oh, stylish people were on you earlier, but saying you've conned them. Lidge. Extra time, folks. First half has come to a close. Hurry up, ref, man. No one wants to see this no more, man. Japan scored in the 43rd minute. Perisic and Croatia scored in the 55th. Can't be nice if you're Croatian or Japan. You know, your emotions must be all over the place, really. Neymar back, DG? I hope so. I ain't hit a bet in the last 3 games. Guys be needing a villain to blame. I don't mind. I'll play that role. I hear it. All right, come on, ref, man. Quick turnaround, man. No one's got time. Forget all this team talk shit, man. I can't lie. I wish both teams would lose. Sorry, Japan, man. I love a good underdog story. Sorry, Croatia. I'm a big fan of what your country tries to display when they play football. But really, it's been a smelly game, man. Yeah, it's not been the most boring, but like, ain't no one trying to see extra time of this. Like, substitute for Japan 15 minutes to make something happen. Who's coming off? Oh, who's coming on? Don't even know who that is. Lost interest, bro. Not that I lost interest. It's villain o'clock. Now, to compensate me, there's got to be tears and shit. It's just the fact that it's not done yet. Like, Marita is off. Tanaka is on. Come on, ref, man. No one cares about this little team huddle from the Croatians as well. Hurry up, man. Everyone get back on the pitch, man. Forget all of this. One of you are doing this team talk thing and going to lose anyways. Come on, man. I want red cards, controversy. I want extra tears. Cameraman, be on job. I want tears, man. It's horrible, man. Hurry up, man. Oh, my days. More subs, bro. Really? Nah, I'm just playing out, falling asleep. But I could sleep. Or sick. All right, you know what? All right, my guy, you rich Spurs. A friend of an op is, you know, whatever, innit? Friend of a friend or whatever, the enemy, whatever. I'm too tired, man. Whatever. Listen, we both have the same enemies. We're friends, innit? Simple as that. Let's go. Lovren. You're a fool, man. Croatia. Oh, I thought just about to say they had some defenders. The ball's gone off. Trying to clock out, bro. Yeah, that's it. Enemy of my enemy is my friend, broski. That's it. That's it. That's it. Good save. Throwing with Croatia on this right-hand side. It's just that standard of football is horrible now, man. Like, this is the thing. If it was lit, it wouldn't even matter, and it doesn't matter. Like, I just want to see entertainment, but still, it's just the fact that we're gonna see pens. It's horrible, man. Throw into Japan. Thank you, Croatia. When it go on counter, every attack, I want to see a goal from someone now. Can both teams lose? Endo. Okay. So bored. Still 1-1, folks. 16 minutes and 50 seconds. Well, a minute and 50 seconds of added on time gone so far. Has to end in tears. I'm knackered, man. Entertainment sometimes comes at a cost, shit. Don't we know that? Man say push ups and splash water, lava. Oh. Speaking of war, hurry up and take the throw in, ref. How long does he want? Ref, how long does he want? Well, and you threw it straight to the opposition. Absolute twat. Just comes down to desire at this point now, folks. Well, definitely because the quality is lacking. Look at that. And you're not gonna do nothing. This Palazzi that shoot, man. All I've seen is you just falling over. See, he fell over again. You're shit, man. On my life, this is why you was doing Chelsea loan army. All you do is fall over and just see the medical team coming to you. How the hell did you get in this squad? Okay, these South London guys, they can't drink warm water, but they can eat pigeon from Dixie and all these places. And Morley's and South London making sense. Not really something. Japan in possession. Bang it, man. Oh, this is going to be dead as well. And it is dead. Throw in for Croatia on this left-hand side. Hey, look at this instigator. Let's activate, becoming let's instigate. I hear it. Instagram is more fun than this shit. Back where this game is. Big up yourself, man. Bear top blue with the instigation tactics. Come on, you know what? There's 10 minutes left, excluding penalties. Come on, let's go. Come on. Oh, Japan in possession. How long? Oh, I'm accepting no one is scoring. Definitely when you can't pass your teammates. And Majir, you're going to lose it, man. They said you're the next Modric. Okay, cool. You beat the agenda allegations. Croatia's right back clears it. It's headed out by Japan, and it's given straight back. This is just it's gone into playground football. Oh yeah, go on, Croatia, go on. See, Majir's gonna get the ball. Majir's gonna have it, but who's in the box? Come on, a bit of magic. I bang it. Oh my god. Is that a corner, ref? That's a corner for Croatia. Come on, Croatia, man. Someone head this home. This has to be done in the next 10 minutes. Come on, man. I ain't trying to see pens. I can't lie to you. I don't want to see pens, please. And there's nothing to do with you lot, Japan. Like, if you lot have a corner, I'll be praying as well. God, please. A decent delivery. Come on, lad. Someone head that home. Keep a spilt here. For fuck's sake. Now you want to look like a goalie. Breaking news, UEFA and FIFA footballing governing bodies have just announced new rules in which clubs will now be able to sub players back onto the pitch after being subbed off. So what? Roll on. We'll come into play 2024, 25. Boy. Aye, top blue, chill out. Top dad. I think Hudson Odoi should be the manager. Yes, moving like roll on, roll off now. Sunday League-esque. To be fair, though, like I'm no physio, but like obviously, if you're subbed off after being on and then you're subbed on again, surely there's going to be a higher rate of injuries. Throwing over here with Croatia. Keeper, come and collect it, man. Don't know how I feel about that rule. I'm not really a fan of it, but Bear Dons are going to get hammies and all them things there. Exactly. So like you're just going to have to stay warm for the sake of it. It's getting into a scrappy game. Game. Croatia in possession. Come on, Croatia or Japan. Someone score. 7 minutes plus added on time left. Bro, unless you think your player is 20 foot tall, why would you cross it like that? Look at this Pelagianac guy, bro. You're clearly off the pitch when you've headed it onto someone as well, man. Like, you know it's your throwing. Why are you doing all that sliding crap? Come on, Croatian right back. Long throw FC. Show us you're good for something. Come on, man. Pull it in the mixer. Come on, Croatia. Come on, lads. Come on, man. This is a goal. This is in. Let's go. Oh, my days. All right, come on, Japan then. Counter-attack. Come on, Asano. You're the best in the world. Come on, you're the best. You've done well. Where's his options? Ref? Where's his option? Asano, you've done very well there. No, don't go backwards, Japan. Please, 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 please. Someone fooled me. Ignore what I said. Oh, you got done by some trolls and that. About to say, that's fugazi. Ref, surely a foul for Japan. Come on, Japan. Come on, Japan. Come on, Japan. Come on, Japan. Let's go. You know, I'm just supporting who's attacking, man. Floater supporter. Whoever's in possession, I'm with them. Ball's on this left-hand side with Japan. Come on, lads. Both teams appear very reluctant to go for it, man. 6 minutes left. Endo, come on, come on. You know what? Where are all the Japanese brothers? That's a decent knock. Why is no one gambling? Oh, man. Oh. 5 minutes plus Eddie on added on time. Ref, no, foul. Go on, Japan. Not with a first touch like that. Ref. No. Don't take creative, but appreciative, man. I thought this extra time stuff would be fun, but it needs to end now. This is dire. Bro, man, need to run golden goal. Just make it a fight. End of the game. Your team fights the other team. Whoever wins goes through, man. At least we can watch that shit. Ref, come on, man. Roll this brother off the pitch, man. Holding his hamstring. This left back for Croatia. Shit, you're actually mad crap. You're crap, man. And you should book him as well. You're crap. You're not rolling to the next tournament. I promise you, I don't even know you, but your gaffer's gonna rub you out, man. You're shit. Everyone in the Croatian team is good apart from you. You're shit. That's why you're left back. I'm a fullback as well, so I know shitness. I'll even agendas need no facts. That's definitely not a fact. But I'll collapse myself to collapse you. The villain is coming out, man. Oh, Croatia's goalie has it. Come on, man. Oh, Lord, have mercy on me. Lovren. Thank the Lord, this World Cup is coming to a close soon, man. Both teams need to go out, man. Fed up, bro. Fed up, fam. Fed up, bro. Fed up. Fed up. Enough. I'm tired, Robbie. RP Claude. Because no one's on that, man. It's just meaty. Just bare meaty dons everywhere. Oh, look. You know what? 10 pass challenge. Guy, fuck it. Croatia. 1, 2, 3. Japan. All right. 1, 2. Two minutes left. Well, we're heading for extra time. That's a ball from Brozovic. Come on, do something, lads. Bro, you wouldn't even know. Maybe Kovacic and Modric came off for no reason, bro. Because where's the subs? You ain't done nothing. Wouldn't know you're playing. This is why you lot don't start for Croatia, because you don't do drillings. Not doing nothing. Come on, Croatian right back, man. Fullback Union, come on. You're shit as well, man. Come on. Please. Pull it in the mixer. See what I mean about this Croatian left back? You're shit, bro. Probably you can't cross, you can't tackle, you can't control the ball. Where did they find you? Oh, we're wasting more time. Again, I hope my man's all right, but he's been hit with the ball in his head. He's down. More added on time. Added. Get up, big man, please. I hope you're all right. If you're not all right, get up, man. If you are right, better you get up, man. Come on, Croatia, man. Gav though. Oh, bro, this left back is shit, man. See, oh, ref handball, please. Oh, 10 more seconds. Thank the Lord. Well, not really 10 seconds. Go bloody watch penalties now, man. Man said, this game is so boring. I didn't even realize Modric came off until now. Someone had DG a coffee or Red Bull's about to lose. It's frustration, man. Oh, thank the Lord. 1 minute of added on time. Thank the Lord, mate. Croatia, come on. Oh, they might be able to nick this villain stuff. Oh, you the lad they say is the next Modric. You got the hair, you got the hairband. You ain't got the ability, have you? Muppet. Ref done off the thing now, man. You said 1 minute. Lock it off, man. This is bullshit now. Come on, why BBC? Why are you replaying shit shorts? It was meaty, it was scruffed. Just play the game, please. Ref, how long, please? Shout out the fans, because at least you're doing something. Ref, come on. Ref, how long, man? I better see bare tears. I want everyone, whether it's Japanese tears, Croatian tears, I want crying. I'll cry. Manager, do you know what? Croatia, if you lose, the first thing I say, why is Kovacic and Modric came off? There's nothing to say, but we're pushing agendas. Elite time wasting by the Japanese keeper. We're going to need you. Thank fuck. It's penalties, folks. Top blue. What? Whoa. All right, bro. Hudson a day making guys me feel gazy out here, man. There's me thinking Twitch had normal folks. Scary brothers, man. Scary brothers. Whoa. Whoa. Trust. Yeah, bro. Hudson a day catches chase for life, bro. Like, how dare they compare that peasant of a winger to Big Bukayo Saka? Hudson a day never your fault. He even done that to me, man. But I'm just in that bad mood. I'm guilty. Like, big up Connor Armstrong. Remember when Chelsea fans used to try and compare Hudson Odoi to Saka? Yeah. Boy, team talks. Some of you lot are doing this huddle thing for no reason. You're going to be crying after. So you lot do your team talk. You lot do your huddles. Huddle hype. Don't forget, people, we are watching Brazil, South Korea after this. I don't know about no rugby banter, man. Trust. I need something for Christmas. Maybe I want Japan to win. Ref, why are you smiling? How can you smile at this? This has been meaty. How are you smiling? What's there to smile about? I said I'm broke, but I'll still listen. This game's that bad. I've been counting bristles on my toothbrush. Hear that? Oh. Come on, you know everyone. Big push. 0-0, boys. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Let's buy into this now. Let's buy into this. Let's buy into this. Let's buy into this. You know what? Let me be humble. You know what? Best of luck to everyone. Come on, I don't care about the fans right now, man. Like, I just want to see players crying. Sorry, Japan probably holding this one now. Sorry. Hey, Tomiyasu, check out. It's 12 p.m. I expect to see you in Dubai tomorrow. Big up yourself, Killy. But you know your thing is done here now. I hope not, but you know your thing is done. Oh, Japan to hey, I can't lie, but nerves are still if you're taking the first pin. Minamino. Come on, score, man. The quickest people keep just because Japan are taking it now, I'd rather you lot score. And Croatia miss. It is what it is, man. Chill with that. CJ, chill with that. Chill with that. Not violence, just people crying. Deserves that, man. I want to be both teams to go out like champions and that. But now I just want drama. Hurry up, Minamino. You better score. After all this playing about with the football, you better score. You better do a madness. Straight down the middle. Give the keeper the eyes. Panenka settings. Japan to take this first corner, people. Man's a corner. Penalty. Meidi. You see, Meidi. You don't want it. Galvig. Japan, bye-bye. Safe. You see what I'm saying? You have to score if you're doing all that ramping. If you didn't want to take the pen, why are you stepping up? Horrible pen. And we've seen that bear this campaign in this World Cup. Horrible. Shout out the Croatia keeper. Japan, safe. Yard. Tomiyasu, 12 p.m. Check out. But then again, Croatia might mess up as well. Let's see what this guy is saying. I want the left back for Croatia to miss if he dares have the bollocks to take. Is this guy wearing number 13? If this brother's wearing... All right, cool. I want you to score. Whoever you are, you're wearing number 13. I want you to score. Don't let me down. Oh, Vlasic. I always believed in you, you know. He scored. I always believed in you. I said you was going to score. I believed in you. All right, number 13. You're saved from the agendas. Next Japanese penalty taker, Tomiyasu. Don't you dare. Come on, the next Japanese pen miss will be lovely. We're closer to this diabolical game being done. You don't look calm. You don't want it. You don't want it. You're going to try go keeper's bottom right. You don't want it. You don't want it. You don't want it. You don't want it! I said it. You're shook. You don't want it. Go home. You do not want it. Don't start crying and look into the skies. You didn't want it. Can see. Could smell that you didn't want it. You didn't want it. You didn't want that at all. Meaty. Slightly the keeper's off his line before the ball's been struck. You know, Hugo Lloris got reprimanded for that. You didn't want it. Did you, man, practice pens? You did not want it. And now, cameraman, get the Japanese tears ready, man. It could have been Croatian. You got bare tats and that. You better score, man. Brozovic slappers. Yeah. All right. Let's go. Japan. You've taken it to extra time. You beat Germany. Did you beat Spain? I don't know, but you know, big up Japan. In the same way Africa's done the world proud, Asia's done the world proud. But it's time to go yard right now, man. When you're taking penalties like that, you didn't work on pens. Horrible, man. Minamino a bum, bro. Like, we know this. Terrible from Minamino. Let's see what this guy's saying. Asano, you don't look... You're doing a mad run-up. You better score. You look like you might just fuck around and bang that over the bar. Fair enough. Former Arsenal, man. Someone's got to do it, innit? Bro, what is Asano doing? Oh, he's running to his keeper. It's too little, too late, bro. You should have taken it first, blood. Big up the guys who stepped up for Japan to take them, but Man, you look like the only one that's been working on pens. Who's that? All right, chip it. You look like you're ready to give the keeper the eyes. Do a mad tick. Get out of here, man. Who are you? I guess that's why I don't know you. I don't want to know your name. Horrible penalty from that creation, lad. Meaty run up. If you do the low run up, you gotta be messed. You're meaty, man. You're meaty. Get out of here, man. Who is that? I think that's Livaja or something. Come out of here, man. Meaty. Modric's face says it all. Meaty, bro. You knew Modric by your heart that he shouldn't have taken that. Meaty. What's that? Yoshida? You don't want it. You don't want it. You're the captain. You don't want it. Promise you don't want it. You don't want it. You see what I'm saying, bro? I know when man don't want this. I know when Donnies don't want this. This is not a fluke. Because see in your eyes, I looked into your soul, pause. You did not want it. You're shook. If you lot beat Croatia, it's all the headlines. If you lose, it's not that deep. Media, and big up the Croatian keeper because, again, ready to dive before it's been taken. Meaty, man. Come out of here now. Palazinac. Show us you're good for something, at least. Show us you're good for something. You have been stinking up the place since you came off the bench. I need to see a good penalty. I'm Croatian if you scored this. I'm Croatian. And we're through. Japanese tears, please. Cameraman, get on that. Women, men, kids, everything. We do not discriminate. I want tears from everyone. Big up Croatia. I hope you lot go out next round, though, because all's not forgiven for this stinky performance. But no Modric, no Kovacic, no problem. Cameraman, I don't see tears. That's not tears. He's looking perplexed. I want to see tears. Big up Tomiyasu, man, my guy. Minamino, you should cry. I'm sure Liverpool fans cried every time you stepped on the field. I swear you scored for them in a shootout as well. Come on, cameraman. Japanese tears. I don't want to see. Yes. Apart from Tomiyasu. In fact, even for this, big up yourself, Tomiyasu, but even you as well, man. Yes. I don't know about, big up the goalie, but, keeper spit into the hands. All of you lot are going to wake up with mad rashes and pink eye and all that. But I'm sure you don't care right now. Come on, cameraman. Croatia have won on penalties, by the way, people. Cameraman. I don't want to see Croatia celebrating. I want to see the tears. Football is about this. Like in life, there's winners and losers. What, is that my man's wife? I don't know. Oh, bit old to be. Yes. We're out. Brother, it happens, bro. I'm Arsenal fan. I'll cry bare tears for my team. I don't care about your tears. Football likes an underdog story, but like in life, the underdog don't always win, blood. Safe. Big up the keeper for Croatia because the way, it's poor penalties, but he's read every one of them. And he's an FM Wonder kid as well, so signed him. Look at the tears. Where's my cup? Go on, please. Oh, I love it. Unlucky Tomiyasu, man. Unlucky. Japan, on a serious note, banner aside, they did themselves proud this tournament. Penalties are luck of the draw. They've been an underdog against Croatia, Spain, and my Celtic, brother. I don't want to see tears from you. But against Celtics, against Spain, Germany, and today you've been underdogs. Japan, you lot have done well this tournament. You've done very well. Very well. Big up to you lot, gave a good account of yourselves. But forget all of that, man. At home. Number 3 for Croatia. Don't forget your shit as well, Big up Japan, though. I mean, get this off my TV, man. Boy. Big up rants for the raid as well, man. But that was some horrible penalties on display, man. Horrible penalties on display. Sorry, people. If you the last half an hour on this stream, it's not been me. Yo, Top Blue, what are you doing, fam? Twitch gang, what are you man doing? Why are you lot letting him run? Bare offsides. Play the world's smallest violin. What's that, folks? Can you hear it? Forget sub stories. We've all got one. I got one as well, man. Waste of around the 16 Germans would have performed much better. Fix for Asian teams to go through. I don't know about that. I don't know if Germany would have performed better. Maybe, but they didn't get through. You know, it doesn't matter what country you're from, what your reputation of your country's from. Go out there and win it. So I don't want Germany through just because of that. You should have handled your business in the group stage. Based on how they're playing, probably not. What? Musiala's going to drop a couple shoulders and Gnabry's going to run past, man. Dead that. Fuck that. If they did their thing, they would have went through. Safe. Forget all of that. Fugazi stuff. Allow all of that, man. But yeah, man, people, after this, in just under an hour, we are watching Brazil, South Korea. So I'll see you lot all for that one, people. Again, if you're on YouTube, it should take you to the hyperlink. Twitch gang will be there. Japan's penalties were crazy, man. They were scared. You could see it, man. Rewind the stream back and watch the pens. But on that note, I'm getting out of here, man. I'm getting something to eat. Thinking about how crap that game was, and I'll see you lot in a second. 6:50.
Yeah, against this right back, Charlie.
There's always just that active red flag. Defenders, I think, is like. There's always just that active red flag. Defenders, I think, is like.